soldiers them they say they no affect Guinea soldiers them just because of them they free the Guinea soldiers them. But as soon as see them wouldn't they fight against the civilians them inside Sierra Leone after the election or when the protest be happen August 10 to 11, you understand? When this one be happening, the Sierra Leone soldiers there, as soon as all see that they be well prepared for civilians. But when it come for protect the civilians, them they say no, then they go into diplomatic. But when it come to it come for go against the citizens, them there is any diplomatic arrangement. You understand? This for just tell una say Sierra Leone will not get any equipment for fight against Guinea. Then they go make that bypass talk, count big man talk. I can see way. Macbrewa Kindina media they talk about Sierra Leone say under Madabiu in government I will get the strongest military ever in the history of Sierra Leone. But now they will get the most disrespect military under the government of Madabiu. Now we land would and take from younger another land back then they take them back under Madabiu in government other parts of the country. But today they go fight against the citizens them. They go fire, they go use gun, they go attack, they go make wreck, see Sierra Leoneans and rebels them, they fight against. But what about for defend we grown? What about for defend the country? And then people are not fit for the other city. Then for them at the border areas them. Any say when a border we forget a barracks when they say they for defend themselves. But you see that they defend themselves meaning the tongue. So civilians they will not get weapon. When reach to the people will get weapon, but they give the run, they go argue then at TV station. They say that they do and diplomatic. How diplomatic? Yes, so Fabule, I hope everybody did well. Me Fabule, this video now the watch so now we see Sierra Leone soldiers them. They say they no affect Guinea soldiers them just because of them they free the Guinea soldiers them. But as soon as see them wouldn't they fight against the civilians them inside Sierra Leone after the election or when the protest be happen August 10 to 11, you understand? When this one be happening, the Sierra Leone soldiers there, as soon as all see that they be well prepared for civilians. But when it come for protect the civilians, them they say no, then they go into diplomatic. But when it come to it come for go against the citizens, them there is any diplomatic arrangement. You understand? This for just tell una say Sierra Leone will not get any equipment for fight against Guinea. Then they go make that bypass talk, count big man talk. I can see way. Macbrewa Kindina media they talk about.
Albert, how the commission handled the allegation of Mr. Alpha turning 49 to 149?
When you talk about elections, in the first place, we have various levels of operations. We have presiding officer. We have within the polling station, we have other staff. Mr. Alpha is not a presiding officer. So to say he turned 49 to 149, of course, it's not true. Because
outside the allegation,
no, what we are saying,
these are some of the things them where the APC hold on against.
No, outside the first misrepresentation, the fact that Mr. Alpha turned 49 to 149. Now make us see elections. When you go to, let me quote Afarijan, the former CC of Ghana.
Family members them for defend the indefensible is very difficult. For defend somebody we don't really commit crime. And you want for make a lay look like this fine human, no left me and go. At the big do you no left me. It's difficult so. At the see Albert Massacoy, Al Gore the stomach. Long one for defend 49 and 149. You can tell me say certain thing and the only tell person they begin make now we lost of words or they begin the where it really search for the word because they lie it don't team up now in face like touchlight. You know, Edmond Alpha himself when he don't tell me plain when I face say he know the game. So I wonder why I'll go they try for the defender this kind of way, but I'm not gonna blame Al Gore, you know. Then they pay him for do that. He needs for clean the image of a man. So now the only way down there, but it's very difficult at times for clean that image. Imagine this Albert Massacoy, the turn liar. You see where they lie the anyway from the members then. Anyway, today the moral guarantors they don't come inside the country. LA. You know, somebody sent to me something. He sent to me a document, and the documents now basically for tell we waiting the Commonwealth and other people they can do inside the country. The person I not see it in the comment section. PK007. Yes, PK007. Sent to me something then we very much important for we look at again inside the program. Very, very much important. So look at them thing and we as well look at APC. APC don't actually, see how best they can begin for discuss the issue then. They don't put on a paper, black and white. I noticed something today. That word will be the talks today. The moral guarantor, the former vice president for Gambia, the Gambia say APC need for the documents. If you listen to I call this guy Adam Macaulay, he say yes, they put different things in. But if you listen again to this other guy, when the minister, Attorney General, Minister of Justice, he cleared that point for we say yes, APC don't write several things and then they writing and they try for see how best they can able for engage with them and see what they can put in place. So all of them things and things then we see they go on right now. All of them things and we see then they go on right now. So let me know we get a lot of things that we can discuss inside the program this evening. A lot of things and the way we can discuss inside the program this evening. Waiting this come on for the moral guarantor them mean for APC because the press statement with them pull, they just don't pull them for discuss things and but not tomorrow they get meeting. And the people that we get for Sidon, they amongst them now Adam Macaulay get for Sidon as part of the people that we they go and get this kind of discussion. But we can look at this press statement and look at several other things there. But first, APC, before we reach to this point, APC, the boycott governance issue. And the question we will ask now, the boycott is still the continue, is still the right. But before we go to all of that, they welcome, by the way, Kusha and Kabo.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to family members. They may depend to the parts of the world where you do. Of course, we always tell us we have to talk about the good, the bad, and the babala ugly way they happen inside the country. And we are swearly back and up say since we then Sakibukiat I am be there come inside the picture, you find out Yuki and Dabarudan Pasmak na the country. But we say we know the left from Gida because you remember time they were ready for the full people away social media not been day. When they talk about governance issues, then they use big English them for make with people they not understand, especially that brother or sister or family members them where they in that village offline. But we say no, this not for we had come and break them down, say no, this for the inform with people and give them the message in a more simple Creole. So everybody in the country they able to understand. That make YouTube look with ping, you know, we two the people them great. Una hear that we na the award. And we embrace them. We continue for do waiting. We do inform with people them in any language or English. We then try for speak for people that not understand. We bring the issues them down to our level, so everybody be able to understand. We never break up like from the world with the sharpest cutlass.
All right, so we get possible we don't can join with this event. We don't left all in busy work. I see the 10 so far they talk 9 years corner side. I see the machine. So by the time we open the my proper one, it don't sit down for we. It don't left all the other work. APC we had. APC But still, welcome inside the program. And I'm Ajibo Tijanjalo, former government spokesman under the last, regime. In same way, so now a social commentator, political analyst with inside the program. Welcome.
Thank you, Sengapia. Thank you, Baibura. Greetings. Good evening to everybody, all we university attendees.
Thank you for joining me on the show.
You're welcome.
All right, so I want to start with something. APC be don't still pull words say then they protest, then they do a peaceful protest all over this country, a massive one. First of all, before we begin for look into that, they waiting low Leary from Adi Macaulay, waiting that you take on this one, and then we come back to you, Ajibo, quickly.
Na the press conference we announced the decision there, the Secretary General been talk about a nationwide protest. Is that still on the table?
Oh, it's still on the tables. And make a talk to Sierra Leoneans there. Whenever people talk about protest, all man they begin afraid. The constitution of this country no go give you right. We go day against the national interest of the country. And part of the right with the constitution of this country give Sierra Leoneans now for engage in peaceful protest. And I want to refer Sierra Leoneans them to Nigeria just last week. There's a new political party where Peter Obide, where former Vice President Atikude, where then come out and protest, say the Electoral Commissioner we in Nigeria for be removed. So let we not take us in no more na salon this day happen, na salon no more. And they came out and engaged in peaceful protest. One person they not slap.
You still think we can achieve that?
Well, I believe we can achieve that.
You still hold on to the view that you don't need for seek clearance from the police?
So let tell you, and this is something which people have debated about long. Even Emmanuel Safar Abdullahi, during the investigations where Naina be the chairman, the commission into the August 10 protest. I was invited and I went there. And the question I asked Emmanuel Safar Abdullahi, I said, Safar, your views about whether or not you need the permission slip of the police for protest. Has it changed? Because the last time I checked, me and you engage in serious discussions regarding this sometime in 2014, 15 or 16 thereabout. And you and I agreed that you don't need the permission slip. In fact, I read papers the way you prepare for final Supreme Court for challenge that position there. The question I ask is, those your views, have they changed? When did they change and why did they change? Enable for answer that question there. And this is the law. The Constitution gives you the rights to freedom of movement. It gives you the rights to freedom of assembly. It gives you the rights to freedom of expression. When you combine then three freedoms here, where you get under Chapter 3 of the Constitution. Now, freedom that we give you the right to protest. Now, let we come to how protests are being regulated. You get Section 17 of the Public Order Act, where they regulate about processions. Not to protest to processions in street, including the one that we do street parades and all of that. So you for right to the police and inform them about your intention for engage in street procession, right? And the police now then duty for assess the security environment and advise you, we inform them as to the possibility of that happening without obstruction to the public good, without the security architecture of the country being affected. There is nowhere in the law which say you need for ask for permission. You say inform the police, then the police could advise you on the security situation. But I go further for say the police only get the right for interfere when it comes to possession. Section 17 of the Public Order Act not talk about static protest. Which I mean by static protest. If people know the process, they just kind of converge now one place. That is not possession. Section 17 of the Public Order Act not cover. So you know,
if that is a threat to state security and safety, shouldn't the police be? You not need for us the police for give clearance.
Like I say, not to clearance you they ask for. You they inform the police. The police they come and assess. And not forget, when the APC come out in their statement about the intended protest, we say we want for sit down with the police and other security architecture of the state. Let we sit down, let we see how we would discuss, we plan protest, we want, and not go affect the good order of public. We not go affect other Sierra Leoneans. Say we're not interested in a protest. Then you walk where they walk, they go up and down for fend the antomot. We not go affect the security of the state.
Okay.
And not in the interest of the APC for create chaos in this country. But waiting to happen in this country, now the fact say the constitution guarantee we right, the police then come and take away that right there, because tell me when last the police give permission to anybody we right to they say they want.
So as one of the lawyers in the APC, you go advise that if una write and inform the police, they no give una clearance una can still come out and protest.
Like I say, we will engage the police.
Okay.
I believe say the police could act in the interest of the state, and part of the interest of state security now for allow people them for voice out in a very peaceful way, waiting at the things the way they're not happy with where they gone.
Okay.
I mean, Pakabasi, well, una allow the lady cost me a better pass with them go na bush. So the alternative for put a lid on people they right for express themselves. Now chaos. And we don't want chaos for this country. And I believe say President Bio as fountain of honor of the country, self no one let this country be under any security threat or chaos.
Okay.
So it go act in the interest of, but not to President Bio get for determine whether or not we protest or not. In fact, now we get for talk to ONS, we get for talk with the Sierra Leone police, we get for sit down, we talk.
Okay.
Then we sit down.
But that is still on the table.
Oh, it's definitely on the table.
Final.
All right, so that's now Adi Macaulay, APC flag bearer aspirant, being the engaged through media, on the protest and within the law say about protest. This same protest may make them be arrest and one time. We talk about the clearance, no clearance. Then call an CID. Ajibu, you don't listen to Adi Macaulay. On this pending protest and say it's still gonna go on. Waiting you take on, what you say and waiting the party they are up to.
The party really to really plan a protest. The party no want to cooperate with government at all if they don't renege and don't pull back on the agreement of national unity. The party, I don't listen to several members of the executive, we don't get discussions, we don't bring this come up. And I will tell you, say, they are really steadfast in this. The party believes, say, through the national unity, then they go back to parliament, then go back to council, then begin work with government. They hold their own end of the APC, hold their own end of the bargain from the national unity agreement. However, sadly, the SLPP no show any truthfulness, any decency all of this. So it's like person a game them play. So that is why the party now, no one listen to anything else. So they are ready for do whatever it takes. Now whether or not the police could allow that to happen, like totally different story. I know Adi Macaulay is a lawyer, a very good lawyer, but instead of make statements, then detain her. So the question now is whether or not protests can be done as and well anybody feel for doing, or it is subject to the approval of the police. Now they still lay up in the air. But with regards to the party intention for come out and show them dissatisfaction and give an opportunity to we members them and stalwart and sympathizers, or show the world say we are dissatisfied with this government, we are ready for that 100%.
So the moral guarantor then come one no get for change anything.
Oh no, of course not. Listen, the moral guarantor them Singapore and by Boyer, they don't get any enforcement vice, so to speak. They can't cook, they can't guide, they can't try as best as possible for get way for continue for talk and manage the situation. Okay, and as it is, now we get the short end of the stick. Now we be agree say okay, we send people and go back for go work. Now we be agree say okay, we will cooperate even though now we and rogue, and we cooperate even when they come back. The last time, they visited us at the office. We were informed that they were not fully implement all what they say they implement. Indeed, they say we will talk to them. We will ensure say they do that. But from that end to now, they have done worse, particularly when it comes to the election or selection of the chairman for ECSL. Section 32 is very clear, no doubt about that. That's not the section now the way they talk about who go select them, how they will select commission and whatnot and so on. The president has the powers. But when we go sit down for national unity agreement, we bring up the fact, say, the fact that the president gets this kind of just for pick who he wants, how he want pick and when he want pick up. They make that person day in conscience, not to the people of Sierra Leone today, but to the president today. So that was why it was suggested that we change the arrangements day. And that was what the National Unity Agreement called for in Resolution 3. We come, look at recommendation and we change the law for make sure say what happen, we cause the election for be termed as rigged and not transparent. It not happen again. So, and when we don't make that changes, they say no, now you get a search committee. That search committee could present somebody to the president. The president left all of that. The process we did before Parliament now. Because remember, say the Tripartite now changes to the constitution, changes to election law. At the same time, since Pakaba in time, Tay Parnes in time, we don't look for review with constitution and change with constitution. So they bring all things come together. But the Attorney General say, you know what, because the issue I get to deal with elections and we want to expedite them, maybe we pull them come on, we could present them once in a parliament. So that had been taken out of the constitutional review arrangement, brought to parliament. So parliament can expeditiously go through and change the law. The president choose not for it. Enough for it. He not choose not for it. He said no. Me they go ahead and use the old law. So that one they don't clearly indicate to you for say they don't act dishonorably. You cannot trust them. And in fact, the whole idea of Tripartite and national unity agreements seem to be a sham.
So I want to touch on something because still on this matter, it look like say this na plaster by to the position where we don't do now. I've been listening to I think Honorable Ibrahim Bundu the other day say, Madabio, no, they reverse this. A talker with authority say, Madabio, no, they reverse this. And he give reason why. He say if he reverse a number one, it look like say Madabio weak. And they not go on for like it's like say a week. You know, and me go add this on top. Remember the issue of LAC, where he actually get a presidential pardon, and then they say he revoke her. A lot of talk come inside. The advisor, they're not good. There a lot of criticism. So if you take that one, I know say a lot of people go can say, not all the same. No, not the same president what they talk about. So if you look at that, then that small one, they win a LAC in presidential pardon. So this win an appointment and then withdrawal. What do you take? You think say they reverse this? Not get chance?
I don't think so they reverse them. I don't think so they reverse them because it was done intentionally, not by mistake. If this was done by mistake, maybe you could say you could do them, but this was done intentionally. It mean for doing, it hope for doing, it just be say a attorney general move ahead of them. Okay, and attorney general move ahead of them because it take that aspect they and bring and come to parliament for make the addresser. But believe you me, if they catch up quick, that would have never been brought to parliament. Okay, he is determined that Edmond Alpha. Edmond Sylvester, Edmond, now for be the chairman.
So look at this waiting and they say now. Listen the Attorney General, since you make reference to him quickly. Listen in point in angle where they come out. Again, credit to Truth Media. Now they interview him and let we bring him up quickly. Listen to what they say. How constitution or unconstitutional it could be if they withdraw him again.
Like I said earlier, a lot of the people where they come now don't na the opposition don't they say you they engage and they commend you for that. Where are we presently? The APC don't boycott governance, they're out of it. They question the appointment of Edmond Alpha and asking for meets with the president and to some extent saying it needs to be reversed and all of that. As the man where they advise the president on legal matters, right? I'm correct with that,
yes,
right? As the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Is this something that is doable for the president for reverse the appointments of Edmond Alpha as requested or demanded by the opposition?
Well, the Constitution will be very clear. Step back. Say the power for appoint the Chief Electoral Commissioner along with the other commissioners. The Constitution and the president give that power. Very clearly. And it say it will do them in consultation with the leaders of registered political parties. Now, what in the Constitution not do, the Constitution not define within a consultation. Right? It just say the president in consultation. So, really different presidents don't interpret consultation in different ways. Some people don't even go as far as saying, once you inform the other person, then a consultation. Some people say, "Una get for sit down around the table and discuss, etc., etc." So, the Constitution are quite clear on waiting a consultation. But waiting His Excellency the President do this time round, it don't anyway where not happen before, which is it put them in writing, and then encourage the leaders of the registered political parties for providing responses in writing within 3 days. And as we see, 14 political parties provide then responses in writing, and then the president look at all of that, and then advise. Of course, we say 12 of the 14 parties support the president in choice of nominee. 2 oppose. But let us even say that all 14 parties will respond. They all be oppose the president in nominee. It becomes a question of whether the president bound by the advice. The same Constitution we will operate under actually states say will say the president required for act on the advice of somebody or an authority. A question of whether it don't act in accordance with that advice no will be inquired into in any court. So that means the Constitution basically say even when the president receive advice, not bound by that advice. You understand? It can go
and do
within it wants. You understand? Within the in right judgment. That now the powers with the Constitution give to the president. So in this case, the president writes and then of course get feedback from political parties, and then they make the appointment. Now the same constitution very clear say the president no get the power for sack the Chief Electoral Commissioner, right?
The Supreme Executive authority not get that
No,
power.
no, no. The constitution very clear say no, the president. There are basically specific reasons under which the president or say the Chief Electoral Commissioner go cease for operate. You understand? Stated misconduct in the constitution. But now that Edmond Alpha don't be confirmed by Parliament, don't subscribe to the oath of office, if the president grab now and sack Edmond Alpha, that's what will be unconstitutional. Yes, and he can't do that.
You know, advise him for do that.
No, I will not advise him to do that because I will be acting outside the law. You know, so and I think even in meetings with we brothers and sisters now the APC, we don't discuss the law on that, you know. And I appreciate the fact say then self understand the law say yes, the president acted lawfully.
So Ajibo, this is not the thing. They no say it could be unconstitutional for evoke him again. But that is why they rush for the president actually make that particular appointment day within the time frame where they engage political party them for think of the person whether they want or not. Within the time where the APC una party make say they don't need this person because of certain reason, and the president need for wait and look at the recommendations. That means that the tripartite a rush go on and they approve and quick Parliament approve and finally done. So what again they look up to?
All of this is politicking. That's all it is.
Okay.
We understand that quite well. We listen now. We begin a governance before they come to governance. Okay, waiting then they read now. We don't forget that already. If the president in good faith wants for maintain cohesion as Sierra Leone, if the president wants for stand true to the national unity agreement and waiting come on inside, if you want for uphold in integrity, in honor, and trust, president no waiting for do. No waiting for do. Secretary, nobody not say you get for go sack the man and whatnot and so on. There are times where president they make mistake, president they correct them, way they correct them, they double correct them for yourself. They give you an offer way, they make you better off. People then they didn't President Kuruma in time, will be they come, they want symbol. They refuse for giving a symbol for go parliament. Them times. And as Kuruma go choose this person, not choose me, APC, National Mountain and selection, that's man as Kuruma. If you don't want it no more, you're in him, Deputy Minister of Sue. If you don't want it no more, you're in him, Ambassador of Sue. You know what I mean? It's a job, it's a lot of ambassador. I'll be the first for go parliament, look what Napa do for me now. So all of those processes are there. We don't talk like a program a long time ago. President, if you don't make a mistake, you want correct them. If you want to pay this man for something we don't do for you in the past, whatever the case is, you can give him a position as a deputy minister. You can make him an ambassador. You get non-performance out there when they do nothing. You can withdraw them, you replace him. That man will gladly take that and move on. Forget about him resigning. The president get power for pull and come on. They begin to tell everybody stipulation, waiting the constitution say, waiting for if we're happy the fact that to become a member of ECSL chairman, if we be qualified for going to parliament, the qualification handy. If you qualified to go parliament, you for what's in the other one. You for day of sound mind and all that thing and there. Okay, only way you fall out of them qualification and then them will pull you. We all know that. All that president will not pull you for nothing no more. But you get what you go offer that man. Brother man, they gladly move on and left this position. And this it happened because I'm not gonna call a mistake, it was deliberate. It was deliberate. Because like you don't sit down. Like, listen, national unity agreements, not to APC count. Now, President Bio na encounter on own, knowing fully well what don't happen on the last election. How it not be transparent, how it not be correct. International observer, they don't care about APC, they don't care about SLPP, just they talk the facts. They don't care, they don't get no bone, no dog in the fight. They don't talk, say, listen, we know this work we don't do all the time. The whole we see now, okay, indicate say you keep playing now. President Kuruma be get President Bio be get the opportunity, be get the choice for saying, no, see, give them also the disaggregated data, make it see and say, I beat them completely, I flag them. Before also turn around and say, okay, you know what, but now we get harmony in this country, let's go back and do and control the ballots them over again. None of that. Or not do the election over. None of that. Before there is a agreement for national unity, for can talk peace. Like out. But however, one vice president pilot, decide where APC get involved now. Say no. We're going to talk, but now we bring international people and make them come turn moral guarantors. Okay. So you would think at that point that he did this in good faith. Only now, when the don't begin happening, now you see and say it was not done in good faith. You also see the divergent views when they talk about. Divergent views, one thing within I am here where you say and ask him for talk bottom. The point where I be this guy for make, I be this guy for pusher, make him pull on I want, make him know for say the divergent views, make him call them. Now views we get for do with 2020 elections and for recount, for open the counting process, disaggregate the data. Now in that divergent views be there about, which the SLPP said no to from PIP to PRIP on the whole unity agreement discussion. From start to finish. But the table me is one for force make without him knowing, make it bring them out. Waiting at the views, let call them out, make all man waiting at the views. So say them divergent, then the one the way they say they don't want from PIP to PRIP. They don't want them. They don't agree, they don't want to talk about themselves. Okay. Now, not only that, they want they don't we don't want to talk about. Even the one that will grip on, okay, the one that will grip on, now this man the back pedal pass with the current president. We'll go for tell you say he did not enter into this in good faith. He did not enter into this in good faith. And before get we for cooperate and move back into office and just say let bygones be bygones. Now, we don't see we can't pass something where careful do the election of himself. Because what in the agreement say? The agreement say, look at 2020 election, 2018, 2012, go back to 2007, look at activity that will happen in the election and they where they give cause for waiting happen. So the irregularity, the non-transparency, and then kind of thing and they look at them and now try for fix that problem. This was a solid problem. This was a serious problem in the 2020 election. Okay, this gentleman, Sylvester, Edmond Sylvester, was a problem. You know, it was a problem. Okay,
all right.
And this was something that needed to be corrected.
Ajib, I would like for come right in. You know, in all of them things here, you don't mention, just tell when I say if President Bio ready for incredibility, national unity, peace and unity, all them things here we don't mention, in no waiting if or do concerning Edmund Alpha in appointment. So we turn back in 2023 election and think all of them here where you measure where President Bio get the right for think of them and make we able to get the result where people can vote for. But you know in care, he make sure that for do all waiting he wants for himself and in party and continue the announce like continue not care about credibility as you measure the international observers them then come then tell we say the election where I go so not supposed for go all of that one the president Bio been get the right for clean them but it's still not care. So make I ask now, you feel say upon all this kuskas, let me do small mathematics, Edmund Alpha, this kuskas plus the same Edmund Alpha, we tell we say nothing not for be different with what happened 2023. Plus the same Edmund Alpha, we been tell we before they appoint them so say Them as commissioners, them they conduct 2023 election and left the rest to the security. Plus, the same Edmond Alpha, we've been telling you at that time, say, more 5 years for Madabio. You think saying all of this way surround them, Edmond Alpha will able to conduct a free fair election come 2028?
If you want to conduct a free, fair, and credible election, okay, the functional word na credible election, because fair na relative term. You can do them if you want to do them. But the problem within at the floor, my boy, that the fact that the main opposition, okay, where now more than half the country not feel comfortable with this man because of utterances the way he don't make, because of actions the way he don't take, because of things the way don't happen. They don't tell you but numbers changing, adding 1 in front of a 0. 1 in front of 49, things of that nature. Instead of don't make some statement, them could have been misunderstood, misconstrued, but you know, come back and correct at it today. All of which don't make the APC not trust them at all. The question is, why force him? Why force this man to make a be electoral commissioner where the other part of you, when I want to they go by election, say I not trust that mandate? How APC go able to go into election with this man sitting there? For APC, it's as good as not going to the election at all. Because for APC, it's a foregone conclusion. If now this man an electoral just chairman, the chairman of the ECSL, then it's a foregone conclusion that the APC not lost election already because he will do everything in his power. Now the feeling down the way APC gets. So a president will somebody when a father of democracy, as they say, a president when a daddy will say, you know what, it better for make one person unhappy temporarily than I make half the population of the country unhappy. That is a smart thing to do. And you get the ability for compensate them, double self. But you need for allow for let everybody feel comfortable going to an election and establish say there is equity in here, establish say we all get the same opportunity. But as it is now, Sylvester Edmond a problem. The APC believes is a problem, understands is a problem, knows is a problem. As far as we know, he has demonstrated that already. It's like me looking at a wall and walking straight into it. What moral guarantor they can't tell me? Till I don't feel, till I don't see, till I don't know. You come, for can't talk peace no more. What you they can't tell me? They can't tell me nothing. Because I don't see, I don't feel this man don't demonstrate impropriety in the past. I not trust them. So that is why moral guarantor, boycott is the plan. So go on.
So Ajibu, what about if the moral guarantors are able to come put things in place between APC and SLPP, and then APC decided for continued governance issues where government work na the country. At the end of the day, we see what's happened in 2023. You feel say the moral guarantor gets anything for do for we as a nation, we go please the people, or the country just they continue for be like how it is so?
You know, God says in Quran, Surah Al-Rahman, Fabiya ya Allah mirabikuma tu kaziban. You know, which of God in blessing them, which of God in good thing they go deny. If they able to do that, they fall alhamdulillah. But I doubt it, my friend. I doubt they can do anything. That kind of come. Their role not to enforce anything. Don't listen to what he say talking about ECOMOG they put together, this they come. No, you cannot come into a sovereign country, can't take president, say they can't pull out. Who's going to get that power? They pass. Not listen to that man. No, that why they can't facilitate, can't coax me for talk. They're not getting nothing where they add the. They're not getting nothing where they pull. All what's in it they do now, the strategy where they get for coax me for talk. All what's in there inside Tripartite or unity agreement, now APC and President Bill, now put inside. They don't get nothing for can't put. The only thing they will tell you, this is not best practice. So I think to one for take up, but not on nothing. So therefore, all they can do now for coax now and show you who saw you fall short. But if APC choose for say, listen, and I do nothing, and then they follow this tripartite business again, what did you do? Did you they can go court? No, nothing they do. If SLPP do the county they do now, what did they go do? Nothing. Passport can't talk to them, but try for make them shame, try for call their attention to this for can cooks. And negotiation. We hope and pray that the President Bio now in last time it is gonna go, it go. You expect them for left a legacy. I mean that's the other thing. People talk about what is happening. They forget to say President Kuruma and President Biona go, it go. It's over, it's done for him. It's done for him. So really, it will make sense for make it left a good legacy. Legacy was somebody go remember and say this president will be transparent. You know, I was not around, but I have information now. People don't talk over and over and over and over. But Mr. Aka, who's President Tijan, Ahmad Tijan about blessed memory, where people then complain, then crash, then talk. The man where if we don't actually present, he withdraw. Then they continue, they talk in good name. They say, wow. You cannot find somebody who so sincere, somebody who like in country, who like a listening president like Pakaba or blessed memory. President Bio wants that. President Bio need that because when you move on, that would be your legacy. Those are the things they will be talking about. And then what do they talk about? Not to forget they can say the possible can bring problem in this country. The possible bring Jagba and Masibo and Albalau in this country. You don't want that. You don't want that.
Well, today the Imam don't can they go on. Don't quote for you. But well last year that guy Marabude.
Telling you, check.
Make a member. Probably they go and work for Golan. Then can they tell me can't the Quran, I give you so. Happy are you, Allah, thank God. Anyway, Ajibo, from what we see right now inside the country, you knock average Salon person self the international community. You know, Salon people like the APC now, the party we belong, every other political party, except for the SLPP right now, we feel say they get the power, we take for them for handle everything. You know, everybody now, anybody we touch. International community, you know, see that man a village now. International community, why is it that we so much above by international community to the extent that we likely not able to do anything for we safe? Why? Because from all look of things, if other person no can help people and waiting they happen right now inside the country, we don't left na matter build the handle. Then they be like picking them every day. What happen? What's will go wrong? What really they go wrong?
Pierre, if you did drown, elect na left then give self the ula. Knowing fully well to that left they can cause me the ula. When somebody did drown. We constitution, the 1991 constitution, it give the president enormous power. And that is why I can listen to some of my colleagues and other people the way they talk. They make like say, now we in charge. No, you're not in charge. Rather, Bill is in charge. And the constitution gave him so much power, legitimate power, that you're not able to challenge him for nothing pretty much. Okay? Then when you meet somebody like him, where they choose not to be democratic, the situation will become even worse. So that is why people they look for help, so much so that anything where they see and they see which man pass through the international community and say that they hope down and they will get. That is why people able for can live and people will say the international community they come. They can't bring with unanimity, they can't have a man, they can't pull President Bill come on. People believe that. Intelligent people believe that because they wonder to themselves to say, we cannot be just so hopeless. We know we deal, we not get side or go get a recourse. You know,
intelligent
so
people even turn down back to your own party self because I remember with all of them things here, Then NCSF have seriously for let it help them in the implementation, for let the international community intervene for help in the implementation of the tripartite. So this, thing about international community, yes, you say we personally left now water. It done so much then we so much that nobody know the thing straight again.
Yes, like I say, now the last hope, and you get a few people that will tell them say that can happen. So because of that, they force themselves to believe that.
And one thing again, where you talk about now the facts of the power where the president gets. Yes, we know say the constitution get boku power, endless power to the president, because nothing the way they take the president in power, except if they go impeach on a parliament. And as it is now, parliament have the under in foot. They master any I want for master. Nothing they not capable for do to awesome. So, but the question now, we could ask with regards all of that, and the owners have been get that kind of power, and it's by Kuma been get that kind of power, right at the same particular time where it be the about for left power. We not see being so much rough like Madabio as it is now. Madabio very much rough. It words them, unify the country, in actions them, everything. So what happen where the power be in the hand, but they choose say okay. And they go. And they go and they want for left the country in peace.
But that's the individual. I think to say you see this question where they ask so a fundamental question, it also get to do with somebody in upbringing. It gets to do with how how somebody grow and how he actually mature into politics. Don't forget, say President Nkrumah be a member of parliament. Okay, from a member of parliament, he became leader of his party, and there was quite a lot of fight for making him become a leader of his party because people that believe within his party would believe say he wasn't quite ready. But he able for go through that, he became leader of his party. Then he run the country. He run the country, and the person where he take after when a president Ahmed Yankaba be more of a democratic, father-like individual where they think once, twice, three times before you move. And as Nkrumah also not a very methodic individual also. Okay, it can take him too long for make decision, really. It procrastinate. But not a person will get a knee-jerk reaction. So now a matter of the caliber of the individual. President Bill, on the other hand, we cannot say just that. The question is, what did he do before he became president? The question is, who around him? What in people and they tell him? How did they influence what he do? So all of that comes into play. So I don't think you can look at him just waiting it be in the last 5 years and determine how to explain in how they govern. You really get to look at the broad perspective of the individual, and then you're able to understand why this person they operate so, and they operate so, and they operate so. I mean, I'm quite sure people are disappointed now.
All right.
People that they maybe get a new direction, they expect say things they can change. But now, I mean, the country is so divided, it's unbelievable. The economy is shattered, and all of what was said has not been done. Everything that has been said, wage bill was a smack. The president, they spend money like drunken sailor, all kind of things, and talk about now we don't see the worst. You know,
Ajibo, I read these comments for you after and we'll go deal with two documents and then we see what we get. One, nearly actually draw my attention to PK007, in comments now YouTube. We say, Ajibo, we have seen instances where ECOWAS forces removed Johnny Paul and replaced him with Tijan Kaba. So basically, the question where they say the international community not get anything and who come inside the country can remove somebody just like that.
Okay, so I've had things like this, but I did ask people that make we be a little patient and make we ensure see who they compare the situation are the same. In a situation where Kaba was a legitimate president, okay, now legitimate president sworn in. If somebody can create confusion and there's an interregnum, of course, it's justifiable now for make ECOWAS come and can correct the situation there. The case of Jammeh, Gambia, where you say keep the elude all the time. Now, we get an example now and then. They went to an election. Adama Barrow won the election. Okay, the establishment where they did for call elections, say now he win. President Jammeh call and congratulate. He concede. He gets a change of heart later, and then come back say now I want to take over power. That situation is far different from what is happening here. In this case, ECSL were responsible for this. Call the election for President Bill. The Chief Justice can swear him in. Automatically, he's now president. Anything where you do against an treason, he is fully and properly seated as president. Okay, so the situation is different. So you cannot now can say you can't pull up. No, the first option should be the one we feel aggrieved, go court, go establish, say, in fact, the election wrong, then go look at your case, then annul the election, then call for a new election if in fact you get right. Now, when they try to do that, now that person they insist after the courts don't annul the election, at that 10 day, you will be able to see support from outside. But you cannot say, I know the go court, and nobody know annul election. This person is sit. I mean, I know me party people they don't look for a leader, but you get to look at the facts as they are and understand how things would happen based on the facts. Even though the facts wrong, but not the fact. The man is president. Nobody know go court for good challenge him. Not so. Yes, we use an alternative dispute resolution, and I'm all for it 100% because the court not in our favor. But now the system that we will get, if you not follow that, it go difficult for let somebody can help you. I don't talk on time without number. I sit down on my yard now, yeah. Then on my property now, I not cut my grass. Then come put tickets because my neighborhood, a high value neighborhood, they can give me ticket for $1,000. I decide say I need to go to court for go defend the ticket as to why I not cut my grass because now redneck then there, a witch man then there, then prejudice. Before that, I take the ticket, I go to my Peking and teachers, parents association meeting, I go send and they say, when I fair way for vindicate for police ticket come up. How they connect? They can give me advice. They can coax me on how to go, which is what your moral guarantors are doing. But you get for going to court. Now they go to go talk, say, hey, this ticket here is not valid simply because my machine be broke or the person way supposed for cost me grass, somebody die for them, you know, come, me be there Africa, and I not be no. Then they will consider that if if it makes sense, you know.
All right.
But
Thank you for the program. The program now, we are on YouTube and on Facebook. I see comments in the kind side. First of all, somebody say me need for no waiting. The issue of Jammeh, you see with case na salon, very controversial issue. Let me say speak quick, like for saying na invite me. Very, very controversial issue. You see some of una, including some of the people in our APC, una they make like una know the law pass the lawyer themselves. If una be follow waiting JFK been say by now una know for the usa una this one. And not only they ask where the result una get. That are the most stupid question. You know why? Look at waiting una take. Una say una get 70% of the total vote cast. 70%. That's enough for go with na court. If una say una get that one day. Hold on, no vex it. Wait till I tell you something. The 70% una go present at the tripartite. Una fi all that 70% they go to na court. Now una they go present it. This na the legitimate result we get. Una count una win. That day for don't force the ECSL for count whatever they get. We not ever see. But una say no result no day. And una we the contradict we self. We really say result no day. Now we say back we get 70% of the total result. It makes sense. It makes sense. Now we all see the other day. Then thought big file. Then say na part of the results where APC. And guess what? Family members then. That thing where they call disaggregated. Can I tell you the disaggregated? Now that one where then the end now the polling stations them inside any side outside them vote. Now they disaggregated. And if you get polling agent na some side. that signed document then they give another polling agency by snap or by post, suppose for sending at the party office. Now that one day, then say then can go 70% of that one day. Now the how they call it tripartite. For God's sake, una all 70%, he left 30%. If ECSL not produce anyone, they una go na court and produce 70%. Belai will carry take Mambo in word. Then they produce the rest of the results. Because now after the case na Salon Court, if the court make dabaru, they not call the right thing, they rule against the APC, then guess what thing they happen? ECOWAS court they can inside. But as it is now, because we not go na court, wait make I say we, because we not the people of Salon. Because we not go, people can go individually. But APC as a party, we not the main contender, no go. And because of that one day, case no day. If you now watch the tripartite, PK007, the tripartite then talk about the legal laws, then say the law was supreme na the constitution. And the constitution then make provision for going to court. All of this will they go say na law. And we don't talk and then they say the only time where it will become binding if they go in a parliament. For now, as it is, it left to the mercy of Marabio for letting using conscience and say, let we do waiting right and waiting wrong. So, for this argument don't go for long term say, hey, result no day, result no day, result no day, result no day. Una say una get 70% of the result. Una for be don't present that one in a court. Honestly, na me view that one the Bible before we go over again. He say, sorry, this one say it required certified results. Can I tell you something? No way, no day, where they don't ever say this disaggregated and then is certified. No. You see, una pick a low book and down small bit. That result where Corner read na in the certified result. Whether Gazette or not, na the certified results are one day. So now that result say na una the contest, na APC the contest na court. How then the contest na court? Now una get breakdown. Waiting at the breakdown, the disaggregated, waiting at the disaggregated, that polling station result where they give una polling staff them or polling agents them. Now una they put together and say, hey, the European Union did this and say this disaggregated a mathematically incorrect for give that number the way Kone announced. You see what's the argument in a court? Mathematicians them, statisticians them, they all they come together, whatever, then calculate and back and see, say this disaggregated plus this way they announce, not to the same. Hey, brother and sister them, then certify results. That one where they rig with, where Madabio, they rig call Madabio in results. Now they certify results that one day. Now that result in any way for don't contest and say no, this is wrong. So una left for say they not certify result too. Result they will certify. Then call them. Now then call now Bintu money. Please, Lord, take notice of that. Please go ahead. 70% of RRF, not Public Election Act, require results. No, this another misleading something. That RRF form day na certified something because now inside the election then stamp them with ECSL stamp. We mean say na legal documents that one day. Although no Bible before I count you, Ajibu, correct this for me if I'm wrong. That RRF form day not a legal document. You 100% correct. Please, let's just come inside. So una they really make let people in the mix up Palestinian. And if we not get them correct, we're not able for go no side. Certify results there when are they rigged results. I no get me wrong go. I not say Madabio win the election. No. Now the rigged results and the certified results. Now the 70% now legal documents and now ECSL safe na the stamper and give to polling to party agents them. Now then na the case. But that case then now we well. Bible, please. I might be wrong, and forgive me if I not like what I say. But Bible, that's just the reality. Bible ready?
I say Bible ready.
Bible is that Bible? Yes.
We 100% right, and I'm glad. And I want to encourage with viewers them and listeners them. This is not a team for vex. This is a university, let we can keep pumping, let we agree for disagree, let we discuss issues, nothing for vex. No APC man no go there, we go on for the in opposition. Worst case scenario yet, we you know say the election are rigged the rigger. But unfortunately, the power we them put on the president, able to get away with anything. Okay. But again, that person will say, and I want to forget this discussion. I don't sabi all thing. But me no say you get a system, everybody should follow the system. If you choose say I need to go to court because I don't believe the court, that means you don't believe the system. And then the system automatically they against you, automatically, really and truly. But that talk there for say, what you can go to court. Me, I don't really brother. Usman Timbo a lawyer, it's okay. I don't really see the Tunis winner, the spokesman, it's okay. So this day I'm confused. I don't understand what you mean. Say I forget evidence for going to court. What are they going to court? Now the fact that they don't give me a result, the result where they give me a fake result, I not trust that because of ABC. That thing, like me word now they can go say me evidence them for say because of ABC will be the country under will not done it, they don't call it under. Yes, I can understand if now 10 people in there inside the room, you know, when you don't count, you don't reach 6, one person you know win already, the other 4 it don't matter again. I mean it matter for record purposes, but it don't matter again because if I don't reach 6, I know they wait for that once the other 4 I can call it results guide away. But that was not the situation here. We get evidences, we get other things that will happen. Okay, we get 10 parliamentarians that will then pull common at parliament because they say waiting, they engage in violence. But all of those things happen. They're not allowing for votes now, for go votes now start inside them. Then beat with agent and start inside them. All of them here are evidence. Okay, they get people with they rape. We get all them picture they we then beat people and we get them. So I don't understand what you mean. We not get every I what they can go to court. A lot of people can go to court. But the fact that they not produce results, that's what it is. And what you're saying appear they say what's true, gentlemen. In Sierra Leone, every voting booth get 300 registered voters. If you get a station, okay, where that station they inside and get 900 people them, it means say you get 3 voting booths. If you get 904 people them, you they get 4 voting booths. Anytime where you pass 300, they open another one. So therefore, when the election starts in the morning, agents then come and say, look, the box is empty. Look, the seal now in this. You copy the number, me copy the number, all my copy the number, then seal them, you check them, then start votes. When votes done, then count, then count, you come back. You look, you seal number, you look the seal in the box, say 9, then book them, then turn over voting, then separate voting, then count. When they don't count, that R form with the talk about reconciliation form, then fill them out. You get one, observer get one, then stamp one at the station day. Okay. That document, that number there for be consistent, which you tabulation center where you send and go to, for be consistent with what ECSL get, for be consistent with in there at the station day for however long it is. Yeah. So that's the process. Now, if they fail to do that, that's the evidence now on you. The evidence now on you for saying they fail to do that, yonder. And if you get out, you know, they should be able to bring their own data when they get their all form. However, the ECSL boss refused to bring the data, the granular data. It refused no matter what. That's an indication say you keep the play. Because the key get the play, they pull up.
Okay.
Come on, they pull up.
Okay.
You know? The other person, one person they talk say, Adibu, you not be spokesman. Why you no go na court? Gentlemen, people they will go na court. But what we are saying, in any organization, you get what they call an executive. An executive day for a period of time. And the people and then where you entrust or handle your affairs. Now then they in charge. Not to you they in charge. Now then they in charge. so that they get that responsibility they for make that move there. Not to all Tom, Jack, and Bill, they just go say they go take decision. Not those things they work. You know?
Okay. Continue for the way to inside the program. This is a program when we had on YouTube and on Facebook. You know, I see somebody say, you know, na number na ECSL announced not to result.
There you go.
You see, una really they disturb weird there. Waiting at the result. I mean result and number. You know, and but waiting and know again, una not sabi pass JFK. JFK when I be one for making case na court. And know the result way for Kergo. If you say stupid for Kergo paper, we not to result, we not to disaggregated. But because we all, I don't know why they continue for say we safe. The leadership of APC, la put on that way there. The leadership of APC, we include Samuel Kamara and the rest of the team, refuse for listen and say they're not going to court because they don't believe the court. Now input to our days today. Simple as that. Me nobody know they tell me.
No, Secretary.
Ajibu, just a moment.
Secretary, it can be very. They can be 1 second. It can be very true. Say because of how Papa they behave, you could have gone to court and they're not people taken serious, and then before sit down by the case state today. That's very true. I mean, with the behavior, that's very true. But the fact of the matter, you can now go to the next step outside of your country or go seek yes now because you don't exhaust the remedies within your country. The fact that you don't exhaust the remedies within your country within a specific time, make that difficult for you to go out. People should understand that. They're not changing the power.
You know? The thing is, every power then at the hand of one man at all.
Yes, I agree with what you and Ajibu don't say so far. On a serious basis, I think that was correct. Because for back with you that they say about this result, let me look at an example of the case in Nigeria between Peter Obi and the INEC officials in Nigeria. In the elections, we bring Tinubu na power. You find out that when Peter Obi and the lawyer then go to court, they not ask INEC for results. They not ask INEC for sleep. They not ask the INEC in Nigeria for nothing. They gathered all the results we then get now the polling stations, then booth after booth and everything. They present it as their evidence for the fact that Peter Obi win the election. And then they ask INEC, let INEC then self-count with their own evidence. You understand me? And documents that them is supposed to forget when INEC no more gets right to the documents, and they now go to the court and subpoena INEC for can't give them the evidence. And so then subpoena them, INEC pull the document that they were supposed to give over to them. You know, that's what they did. And so that should have been the step. I know why they don't go court. Let's tell you this. Then they make it. I feel I'm away. Because they not go court, then we not take the path of demonstration. Because for me, we will not go court. We for take the path of physical war. If I not care you go court, I for either care you go to God, I do 7 days dry fast for you, or I meet you at it with a fet bonically, or I do bomb swear for you. That's the thing. In battle, not true in battles like this. Either go court. If you don't go court, it's not true. One meeting at it. Monically, because something for happen there. You guys they say, but then we not can go court, and then we not agree for the week. Target man the one say papa on pull this thing. You see the game, you see always the game way happen. You understand? We not agree for all of that thing and then now the pass with the court and the man there is. The problem with we court, you know, even starts with pauper. You see, I be always put forward one argument when then the care election matters go to court. From where we get democracy in Sierra Leone under Ahmed Tijan Kabade Rim, you find out that every election has been contested. Nearly every election has been contested in court. Okay, I stand to be corrected.
You correct.
But you find out that in all the contest elections in our court, you know when they court the case? Technicalities. That's when they take away the case then I do. And it's a very sad thing. Now that's make the leaders of the leaders now the APC decides they're going to call. Probably that's the reason. I don't know. But that technicality is there. And so when they take to a case and the way me in all of discussions so I don't take and say cases of that nature must not be thrown out based on technicalities. Because sometimes the courts, they make people, they lost confidence in them. You get me? So allow the case for flow naturally, not throw away and do. Allow evidences. You can want for make say, well, the courts can decide, say, well, we don't want for create obstruction in government, instability in government, this and that. When I can do that, when I can make the case go to the end of that mandate in time before I give judgment. But the fact of the matter is, when I allow the case for flow, now that's a build individual confidence in the court system. But we court system get that habit. As long as it has to do with elections, they're not going to ever permit people for argue the case. They're not going to sit up on the case. You go see one day the Chief Justice can na court, they come with SLBC television or all kind of radio station. He says, well, now the ruling this based on section 51, chapter 1 of paragraph 5 of XYZ line 5, if I pay this amount of money, well, listen to that last case. 2018 election, I was pissed off. You for pay this amount of money, but you not actually pay this amount. You pay them, but you not pay them in time. Instead, you go so and then you make and so. Hey, bro, it's frustrating, you know.
At all. You see this election, we done so. Whether APC want to take responsibility or not, they mess up.
Of course, and I agree with you 100%.
They mess up big time. You know, I see people in the count anything. This not all results announced na figure. Some people they say result not day for result day for going to court. If I still hold me point, if APC gets 70% where they present na tripartite, na enough documents one day for challenge ECSL na court. For challenge according to PK is 007. For challenge that numbers where ECSL read na court. Remember, look what the thing happened before the election. Mohamed Kone don't tell we play one our facing, and now they allow anybody for waiting for audit in system. They tell we now we face inside press conference in molest we as salon people. Now lie, it happened. So waiting that alone don't tell you. If it don't tell you that, it don't tell you simply say whatever. Imagine now before the election. When he don't do in cook game now, he will go see the go investigator. And they do one. And they get the backing of the government. And guess the nonsense where they happen at the country. Once they don't say this not the policy instance, they don't go swear in. Automatically they don't take control of the one whole country. And not like the America we get some time, then go look into something there. And that not the most dangerous part. The most dangerous part now in that one day. But anyway, I think say that day, whether you talk the truth or you talk the lie, certain people and the way they don't believe say na this, nothing is change in their mind. And from waiting at they see every day when you analyze the law, you analyze things them, you find out say problem in this election result. Nothing or they no way no they will not go able for avoid say the results are rigged. But the rigged election result, that rigged figure, and then certify. I they see people and they tell me back say no, they're not certified that one day. Because they say for Gazetta, Gazette, the later Gazetta. But guess what? Then Gazetta after we court case don't pass. And then Gazetta. When I watch the record, then Gazetta 7 days after.
In 2018?
Yes? 2018. No, 2023. Then Gazetta after. Later. Guess what that make we know? Then keep Pampawi. Guess what that make we know? Sylvia Blyden I make we know say then Gazetta. I show we all the proof. Then do I? But the hide Pampawi. Because most of the time when we still don't fast in something, we need to go look other side. And this is shame and big slap na the opposition in face.
That's the truth.
Big slap na the face. But for me, I think they're waiting the opposition for do now. All of this way then they do so na nonsense. Let them just put the host together, study all the last exam, because now so be the do to go sit exam, take the past paper them, we study them for meet up the next election or the next exam. So therefore, use all of them small things they are for study. But because the side when they trade so now a danger past 2023. A really danger past 2023. I don't know something Ajibo they don't get other kind of system where they want for use for we shall overcome. But they are we'll continue for talk. Bye. Bye.
You know, my brother, we pray things them happen where they will favor we people the way they suffer. But if not, bruh.
By the way, I beg, sorry, just some seconds. I think that the same thing around Panama. Somebody say, "La go and go achieve result today. Result not did they be don't delete her. We all know that they then post her and then delete her. But waiting we they say that figure, that number where they read for Marabio, we all been getter, no? We all been getter because the minute where they read that it come out, we all see her, we all get her. So whether now ECSL maintain a gazette or maintain a website, it's not important again. What's important, that number where they announce matter be in result with, or a number with as people they say, we all been getter. Please, sorry, Bible.
Just like what I was saying, my brother, we pray. You know, we pray things them happen so that with people who they suffer in the country, able foresee waiting at least they expect, you know. But the way how things them they go, me the confidence is small. I not get confidence yet. I don't see confidence yet. I not get confidence yet. We don't see similar things them be they happen before 2023. Look how they today. You know, still they cry for international community, still they cry for people who they can't talk. Just like what Ajibu say, the people who they can't talk, bruh, then you can't talk. Now talk they get. But now we they suffer. So waiting go be we own action. Waiting go be we own action as Sierra Leoneans for change. That's all the way they go on. I don't get much for say, but I'm still afraid and I'm not get confidence yet. Until then, me na by brother. We continue.
You see, now the thing is, if Kone not bring out the RF, waiting make Lance and not bring out the RF. Anyway, Ajibu, come inside, please.
You know, we don't go on and on and on and on and on. And I can understand some people then become agitated, some people then believe, say, enough for be so, enough for allow this. And, you know, I thought say I'm right. Listen, in that kind of situation, yeah, you either go on a court, you either go swear, or you left your case to God. We choose not for go on a court. We be one the swear and the protest will be starts the swear parts, but then moral guarantor then come, then coax we say okay, and we don't go back and the swear. We still not left for case you got it at all. Now the boycott don't come. But the fact of the matter is, gentlemen, it's been almost 3 years. It become irrelevant by the month. Because as you get closer to Madabu in end of term, all of this is relevant at this point. Then they come into a situation where they can become a lame duck president. As they get closer to the point where they choose a flag bearer and a SLPP, be on a lame duck. No money in here again. That new post in all man they look at. Okay? So we really need for refocus with attention and understand, say, not for all subjects you get 99%. So subject they get for be with 79. You know what I mean? And try on the other one. Not for you get 99%. That's the situation. That's the way it is. You know, SLPP get more problem than we get to. When it comes to fulfill their own flag bearer. But the day, send away the jump to watch that. That will just come on opportunities. And people and they don't begin see through them. Okay? You jump to KKY, look you only the under. You know, so they get a problem, they get an issue amongst themselves. You know, they get a problem amongst themselves. So they are let not beat ourselves, let not vex by ourselves. It is time for us to say, okay, let we come together. We don't miss. The smaller we move forward, make we move on.
You know, Sengepi, and I make you always the talk. When I can talk to other people, especially people around the electoral justice system argument and campaign, I always tell them one thing. You see, in a battle, you get strategy. A good soldier and a strategist. It fights certain aspects of the battle when it's relevant, and then it left other aspects at other times. Let me just do one funny example of what they go on in Iran. You find out, say, when America don't go to that state of Hamas don't become an issue. You know, them the necessarily make them an issue. While they make an issue, then try for draw NATO into it. And when NATO not come into it, you know, it's like a game of chess. And they draw now and not come inside, they don't go impose himself now, middle it, determine what thing happen to everybody else another place. So what I try for point out is, if you're not a good strategist, not a win battle. This SLPP battle, if we don't start with electoral justice, we want and now, we want and this way, and it not happen that way. And then build a count to the end of in time. We for able to determine whether it's going to happen or not happen. And we for not able to accept at this time, say, it's not going to happen how we wanted it. So as long as it's not going to happen how we wanted it, let's go to plan B. So what's in the plan B? In my own thought, I think to say the plan B now for ensure say the APC make peace with Dr. Samuel Kamara solidly. And then together, they move for win the 2028 election. You understand me? Wait for bring APC kind of me. I always get one believing. Case not the whole thing as Sierra Leone. And I believe. It doesn't matter whether Madabio rule for 5 years. But I will tell you, if the guys na APC, if they were sincere about fighting for electoral justice, when Madabio left power, when APC take power, then we go get what we will call probably the biggest inquiry of all times in Sierra Leone. Because we're not only investigate the entire 2023 election, waiting go on this and that, we also prosecute people there. Because if you take over the seat of government when you don't win an election, I tell you, in my own estimation, in my own knowledge, I think to say that's not not treason. Because you usurp power, you take power illegally. Yes? Then you put Madabio, charge Madabio and corner they all get inside it. Charge them for treason. So you set an example. That is what that's what we see justice. So that's what we see the idea of electoral justice for one. No, it's not just about wait, this thing can happen. But when it not happen, what do we do? And that is what is lacking in the discussion. What do we do now? How do we move this whole thing forward? How do we ensure that if we're not gonna cut problem boku, not gonna cut now one problem? You know, that's don't make the legal side don't become void. Then the South for don't meet man the one-on-one. Boku some man in truth, all some man in truths on account of left and back. Then the back not happen. So you see, we're becoming weaker and weaker. Now only two will depend on now. Now pan some people then they say come out overseen and call everything moral guarantors. Please, Ajibu, I want to make you probably help me think of another term for. You understand me? Another nomenclature for them people and because they're not moral guarantors. Those people have no moral standing. When they can, their own business they can do, position themselves as Sierra Leone and do what they can do. You understand me? And get Madabio going. So they're not important to us. So we get their lame duck there and then greedy people and they come in. They're not helping us. They're not helping us. So as at this time now, I expect a strategy. Two. I expect the APC for Comonado with a very, very strong strategy, a very strong statement and a strong strategy where they center towards ensuring that 2028 become a defining moment for Sierra Leone, principally. A defining moment for ensure say we save democracy. That is what it should be. So we also look at the issue of creating a powerful coalition. Well, I don't know what it is, but it seems as if the APC is more self-centered than become national in their thoughts. Because everything now is about my party, our party, our party. Me, I don't tell you what I talk today. I always tell them, I don't want for a year that talk today. It should be about our nation. So what do we have now? Yes, some of them smaller parties, then they not get crowd behind them. But if you gather the leaders of them party and they together and put them down, you know, and make sense, like I tell you, we will set the country on fire. When I mean on fire, we will get people on their toes and we will get the kind of support we want for get the country out of this bondage way.
I think I get hope for what you say. What you say makes a lot of sense. You need to get strategy. If you fail for plan, then you effectively don't plan for fail. Certainly, and especially when you get to do with elections and what you know happened in the past, you must have a strategy. I believe that by God in power, we will get to a national delegates conference and we elect a flag bearer. That's where the minds comes to play. That flag bearer, they will now come collaborate with the party for establish a strategy. And that strategy we talk about so for bringing everybody come together. Now a very valid strategy. Because you know, when push comes and show, Let's look at the economy itself. I think we can do better. I understand, say yes, COVID come. I understand, say yes, we get other shocks that we come, but we can do better. Because some reckless spending and they will see where clearly not make sense. You don't need for Sabi book for that. You know, we look at cohesion, just us being together. Today in Sierra Leone, now people in Sabi, they thrive in the region past any other time ever. You know, that's a problem. Then you see the statements them that are being made by people in power, and specifically the president himself, whether it mean well or it don't mean bad. The fact of the matter is, it get people thinking, saying, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. You really cannot do that. So based on that alone, you would see smaller parties willing to come together and take their rightful position as opposition and say, you know what, we have to take the less of all the evils and do what it takes for we once to come back. We have to. Sierra Leone is all we have. You know, so I stand with you, Arthur. Sierra Leone is all we have.
All right, thank you so much. Samuel Pierre.
Yeah, they listen now. The program now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Of course, we put things in together. I want to touch on something quickly. Just quickly, before we open the phone line and take some people and views them. You know, I read two documents together. One, the Commonwealth, the UN, with regards this waka way, then the kawaka, na tong, so quick one, yeah. So this now the Commonwealth, then document we then pull. Thank you very much, PK 007. You know, PK 007, I can send some of them there for we. But PK 007 can pull to this for me in public. Example to assist by in public. All right, so let me go quick one. This now the document we come inside, you know, from PK007. I actually make a little get this document from the Commonwealth. It's a Commonwealth joint high-level mission to support dialogue and restore inclusive governance in Sierra Leone. They say the Commonwealth represented by Deputy Secretary General Tan Manialal will join a high-level mission to Sierra Leone aimed at supporting efforts to resolve the current breakdown in political consensus and facilitate a return to inclusive governance. Take note of this. Maybe this one, a lot of people get waiting and they consider for be this one. The mission conveyed by the International Moral Guarantors for the Agreement for National Unity in collaboration with the Commonwealth reflects growing concern regarding the evolving political context in Sierra Leone and the complexities surrounding the implementation of the post-election agreement. The Commonwealth is one of the international partners that supported the dialogue process that led to the post-election peace agreement, alongside the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and African Union and the United Nations. The facilitators of the mission, Miss Fatoumata Tabajan, former Vice President of the Gambia and Deputy Special Representative of the Secretary General for the United Nations Office for West Africa and the Sahel, UNOWAS, will lead consultation commencing this week. The joint mission will focus on key priorities, including restoring the participation of all political actors in parliament and local councils, advancing the electoral reform agenda, strengthening inter-party dialogue mechanisms, and engaging civil society to support sustainable peace. The Deputy Secretary General reaffirmed the Commonwealth's commitment to democratic governance, the rule of law, and political inclusion in Sierra Leone, he said. Through our participation in the joint high-level mission, the Commonwealth seeks to support national stakeholders in rebuilding trust, advancing reforms, and upholding both the spirit of the letter of the 2023 Agreements of National Unity. In this regard, they appeal to all stakeholders to exercise restraint, refrain from actions or rhetoric that may heighten tensions. They and engage constructively in dialogue to advance peace, stability, and the well-being of the people of Sierra Leone. Okay, so this now the one we come from Commonwealth, and then we can go quickly to the next one. We now the APC the own word we then pull na do as well quickly today. The APC then self pull something na do we get for do with the let me just see. Okay. We get to do with the this same meeting today. Okay, so now I read the one quickly from the APC. Then say the issues updates. Sorry, APC updates on visit of International Moral Guarantors and reaffirms position on electoral reforms. The All People's Congress APC wishes to inform the general public and its membership of the visit of the International Moral Guarantors to Sierra Leone, convened in response to concerns raised by the party regarding the status of the Agreement for National Unity (ANU) and the implementation of the Tripartite Committee recommendation. The APC notes that this visit follows sustained engagement by the party with both national stakeholders and international partners, highlighting the lack of meaningful progress in implementing agreed electoral reforms and the growing challenges facing Sierra Leone's democratic process. Since the signing of the ANU, the submission of the report of the Tripartite Committee, the APC has consistently acted in good faith. However, the party remains deeply concerned that key provisions of the agreement, particularly those relating to the electoral reform, transparency, and institutional accountability, have not been adequately implemented. Of particular concern is the recent appointment of Edmund Alpha as Chief Electoral Commissioner, which the APC believes undermines public confidence in the electoral process at a time when trust in democratic institutions must be strengthened. In light of these developments, the APC had taken the difficult but necessary decision to withdraw its members of Parliament and local council representative from governance structures pending meaningful progress on the implementation of agreed reform. The APC reiterates its commitment to peace, national unity, and democratic governance. However, the party emphasizes that these principles must be underpinned by trust, transparency, and good faith. As tensions are high amid poor living conditions, the general public is looking forward to a meaningful outcome of this week's engagement. The APC welcomed the International Moral Guarantor and urged the mission to facilitate meaningful and sincere dialogue to ensure that the commitments made under the ANU are fully implemented. The party also urged all its members and supporters to remain calm, disciplined, and united as efforts continue to safeguard Sierra Leone's democratic future. Please note, updates on the continuity of our lower level election and the way forward will be communicated after this very important visit. Okay, so I noticed something from the two documents that were reached. Interestingly, the first document we are read now from PK, now from PK007. I support with that one. Thank you very much, PK007. But I find out something from the two documents that we sync very well. I can remember the Peace Commission say the international community now to Samoa Kamara and they talk to. I hope you get that. You remember that the author, right?
Yes.
Yes, but what I see, APC say then the complaint continuously, especially with Elbow Sylvester Alpha, and inform the international community say they don't withdraw from all the members of parliament and councillor, and that sink again inside Commonwealth the own update say. Then they come for see how they can for settle that, for see how they can return the member of parliament and the councillors then back. So for say the Peace Commission, they act in the interest of Marabil for set confusion within the APC for letting them able to get themselves together. From waiting I agree, then say that they talk to Samoa Kamana and then they talk to, and then this way APC say they right with waiting, Commonwealth self right. Then sync, not just the same. Ajibu, I don't know if you pick waiting at the for say in with all of this.
And I pick what you say. I get what you say. I also they observe here also appear like say the moral guarantors now way APC decide for react for boycotts.
Yes, they make them come.
They come.
So in other words, now completely
complain
complain to the way make them come. If not, they're not forbidden come.
Exactly. And that is why that's my position. They want to for hooks, guide the process, make when I talk now. But they don't get no dog in the fight. They care less one way or the other, as long as the country not break down into all-out civil war, because waiting people that they expect. And if you listen to what you say, what you think in mind, they want to get the hammer. As SLPP not do what they're supposed to do, they cannot with the hammer. Okay, that is what he really wants. That is what he feels. That is what he thinks. And I can understand how some people they feel that way too, But unfortunately, they are not getting mandates. They not get the authority. They not get. They not the book playbook. Not to the rule. The rule now for come, cooks, nurture, pacify, for make we push continue for progress in we discussion. Okay, United States provide with money or make we change with laws, things of that nature. I know so, but for say that they can't change anything, they can't see some drastic change. No, that is why the APC they ask with people for be calm and just chill for right now, but we're going to stay the course. That's the plan. We're going to stay the course. This cannot happen. We cannot allow this to happen. Especially with the current administration, then self no say they don't play the game right. It's not correct, So
okay.
And I like the fact that the Secretary mentioned the word truth and good faith.
Mm-hmm.
Truth and good faith. Plenty of people they talk about friendly, gentleman's agreement and legal binding and so on and so forth. Of course, when the president talk, what is his statement? It's supposed to be it's supposed to get power past legal documents. People are president and talk. Anytime the president talks like this for me policy statement. But then the fact still remains, if APC choose not to act and do the right thing, what you able to do APC? Nothing. SLPP like how they do so not act right. What you able to do there? Who's country able to go enforce that? No sign. And that is what makes it more like a gentleman agreement. But I can understand. It's supposed to be the force of law because the president ain't talk.
Right. Okay. After Bible, please, I can come inside right away from this. This gentleman argument thing, the Attorney Minister of Justice said then our government not consider this one for the gentleman's agreement. But it's not a contradiction at the government. You will get the Minister of Information who say a gentleman's agreement. You will get my way who says not gentleman's agreement. Then the Attorney General say not a gentleman's agreement. But notwithstanding, based on the documents, then we don't introduce no Arthur and Bible.
Well, first of all, we all do agree that this is not a gentleman's agreement because just take waiting Ajibu say now. In Ajibu's statement, tell say even the word we command at the president in months now policy statement. You understand me? And he gets the force of law because they obey him. They obey him, they do him, they put him into action. Talk less of a document where government signed with the hand and the president herself signed the signature they did. The president's signature they did. And an agreement is an agreement. It gets the force of law there now. But it's just that this one not gets a greater kind of law there now because now this is supposed to be a document way for impacts a change on the constitution. So it be need for go to parliament so that parliament will adopt them. I say yes, this document will adopt them because it get this role and this role for play. And that's the thing we want to make happen. Sadly. Now, being government's responsibility for carry and go na parliament for the parliament adopt them. But it's good that the Attorney General and Minister of Justice they confirm say this is not a gentleman's agreement. It's not a serious agreement, and a serious agreement. So people can just get for respect for what it is. Of course, we know very well say all that people go try for water and down, play and down, and when they call that's nine they try for to make them do it in the one for do it. But we know say. When we go come to a point where certain people at some point by the grace of God will decide to take these documents to court and ask court for take a decision on all of them thing and when courts give ruling, it don't become a greater law. And when courts give ruling, that become
I'm not able to just don't draw my attention to something just now. They say the Lume Peace Accord. They say they be take them and bring a tender and a parliament for give them the force of law because certain team be there inside will be there at variance with the national constitution. So because them bring a come in a parliament now able to suppress the existing law where the constitution they postulate. Now I'm not able to just draw my attention to that.
Yes, and you're correct. Yes, you're correct. You see, the Lome Peace Accord, they make place for an office for this accord, where not being constitutional. You understand me? Not being constitutional at all. So in order that the government of Ahmed Tijan Kabak for enforce some of them things, then they had to take it to Parliament, and Parliament had to adopt it. So now you find out say government Ahmed Tijan Kabak government for make new structures, then will be able for bring in people from the RUF for making them get certain seats. And at the same thing with this very document. This particular document is supposed to go to Parliament for the Parliament adopt them. And at the bully that this government use now for bully APC out of the when it comes to choosing Edmond Alpha, because if Parliament had adopted that document, it would be very difficult for Marabio for go ahead with the decision for choose Edmond Alpha. And I make people who get legal mind when they talk this, like you always tell you say what's Marabio is constitutionally right, but it's just that it's morally wrong. Because one document they out for consider, agree for consider at the end of the day. And again, when we look at these two notice we come out from the APC and the one we come out from the Commonwealth, I can tell you something here. Them two notices are just a simple thing. We say they are going to sit down and find a way out. So if any of we be the thing to say something extraordinary get for happen, and nothing to say get for happen, because definitely, like what Ajibudo explained to me, that the role of the moral guarantor, not for anything, I can't sit there and just say, or to talk well. You understand? Just for calm and sit there and talk well, or to talk well, do you want to look at this point, when I come to an agreement.
After small bits into that, from the ECHO and the Commonwealth, the own thing, it's like, then it's basically, not to just follow us, you don't talk well, but bottom line now, we don't stick we neck into this. That's not one thing where you waiting. It don't come out that way, but we don't stick we neck into this. We don't mediate for we go forget, stability in the country. So, on a need for implement the tripartite agreement for make sure say peace and stability day. More especially now that the opposition don't stick out of parliament, out of council, we really need for we get this all things settled. So not all like for say you see don't talk no more. But rather it look like say, now like we talk about say we credibility they are taking all of this. But the question is now word no more or it could follow up with action.
I tell you, Sengbe Pierre, let make we all understand this thing. You talk when you talk about the result, that be count to something. No matter how the international community try for make sure say the credibility, try for make the government understand say the credibility they are at stake, and therefore the government should take certain actions. I want to make we understand say whatever actions the government is going to take has to be binding on the law, on the constitution, on the laws of the land. You get what I'm saying? It has to be binding on the laws of the land. Even when we then do the tripartite discussion, you find out that all the recommendations made this and that and this and that, you understand me? They were all made around the recognition of the fact that the constitution of Sierra Leone is superior to everything, and that constitution has to be respected. So therefore, that the same thing get for happen. Very little will come inside this one. I don't tell them that say they are the end back. Just like I will get tripartite, we they come with certain people, we government don't balance them. Now, so this particular one back is gonna give back to an added documentation. You understand me? Where PC will come out, oh yes, government will agree. As the one and they go so. But they go sign that document, they will not take that document, but it will left from Pata and table back. But certain things will not be done. There are certain things that probably they will get them for do. But there are major things that they will never get them for do. Because the powers bear some of them decisions and they even they above Mother Bill. The powers of the reason for Edmond Alpha for Kakianda It's not just Madabio's choice. It's an SLPP institutional choice. It's SLPP as an institution making or taking moves to ensure that they consolidate themselves in power. You think yourself for pull Edmond Alpha and I just Madabio go sleep one morning in the week say yes, when I can pull Edmond Alpha and Ajibu don't make one clear statement. Madabio, as in time they done, that's why they empower the less. Right now, self. Even though SLPP no pick presidential candidates this and that, they don't show we say the chairman of the SLPP has been positioned. He has been positioned to be in charge, to take control. And those guys are power drunk guys. Those guys are power thirsty. They're not drunkards. They're not willing to shift for peace. Their man don't come out to the worst point. They go on radio, the television, the business. Bang, 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 bang. I wish APC for die. APC for die. Then Madabio yourself go here and they talk say, APC for die too. Now I tell you, on this matter there is no hope. The only two way me to talk for the APC, and also when I get for go back in the parliament when I go. But do ya that demonstration before do an atom. Election one day, it has to be symbolic. That demonstration has to happen.
As on this year before Bible come inside, on this demonstration, me and Bible would have been the talk this behind the scene. You get people them now the electoral justice, we don't swear to them a mercy. If someone not be president, APC not they ever win this election with the council. Let they watch them. So now one thing that they say, this now for both, APC and SLPP. Anyhow it be. Also we see don't so. We add up, we want money, but we say tell God thank you. Also we see don't so. If we not go waiting, friend palaba, nobody know they can friend no palaba. That's how we see don't so. Also we see don't so. We know they just pass no more. I no experience it now this house you don't so. Where you say they don't because this person talk something, they don't go shoot I don't die. I know the experience I no more. So what this simply means, Zainab Sheriff not mean for the side is what to do. And I want no one for use them as example. Lansana Dumbuya, whosoever, Mohammed Moriba, and other people them, not mean for those side and they so, but they did it. So now let's tell you something. When I get one green option, and the only option now for make sure say when I come together and remove Madabio and in cabal na salon democratically. Now the only option that one day when I get. But if una feel say una your own selfishness they stick into una so much that una say because of this not they happen, because of this not they happen, and we will continue for studio for talk. And guess what? Now una complain them back they can meet you back now table now. We no go tire for talk. One thing una they forget, una no able for protest, una no able for talk. Now we dey talk for una. So the only thing we una get now for make sure say una vote massively against Madabio, and that system we una create the last thing. Say we dey go take them polo and take them money, we go dance for them, we go vote to someone for vote. Una avoid that nonsense day. Then they online where would they begin talk? Una they talk about Samoa and Samoa Kamara and APC. Una self contribute. We want una na ya. Bible had a lie. We want una. Now ya una be they say we dey see the video them. We dey take their money. Deputy Justice Minister by then when I think that Mines Deputy Minister now. That's why all the money be ending back so to the polo and they can't give una. When they take the money, when they take the polo, we dey dance for them. Now that number they want, they know say they in voting they know the getter. But that money where they spend, when they go there with una Timbele for go take her. Now that number, that camera, that video. That picture they want for sure we say them boku, and indeed them prove and so we say them be boku. Then compete inside. We see how the beach be intellect. We see how the streets them intellect. All of una angry belly business. Na in cause down there. But when they talk right now, when they forget about what una do, una just they pay attention pa Samora, pay attention pa APC. Una forget what una do. So if una feel say now we una they do for say una they refuse for let APC can have power. Because of this happen, this not happen, alhamdulillah. But at the end of the day, wait till we get for Allah, subhanallah. They don't go fire this night, oh subhanallah. They don't kill this. Subhanallah. Una left. This thing what they talk. Bible not to laugh is talk this one. Now, in this way, at the hearing, a lot of people, including intelligent people, including waiting, they talk this word, say electoral justice go stop this, or this if this not get this go stop this, or if this not this go stop this. No left.
Yeah, but
no left.
One of the things
this is a bit encumbered where they can get heart pain at the heart, where they can take the lapad and translate. Una left.
Only Bobby. But that's something. That's something. I'm glad the way you come up with this talk. You see, in all of these battles, one of the people the set of them where they before, whether you say it's in the APC or the electoral justice thing or the SLPP, you will find out that most of them are greedy and selfish people. These are people that we mostly not get they don't get Sierra Leone at heart as Sierra Leone. Waiting they look for ways to sell themselves so that tomorrow by whosoever win will see them as people them way probably get some kind of support or get some kind, I don't know where I would call them, aura around in politics. We will make them take them and put them in a certain kind of position. So they not actually get Sierra Leone at heart. Because, like I said, I see no reason why electoral justice and the APC could not sit down. If there is anything called an organization for electoral justice, when they move with electoral justice, I don't see why they're not a sit down and come to an agreement. Because you cannot be fighting for an idea that has to deal with a nation whilst not having the ability to move that idea through the legal systems for ensure say that idea is established. Now, only political parties then get power in a parliament. So if we want the electoral justice for become a national thing, we get for engage the political parties then, where self go join we for sell the idea, push the idea, make laws, ensure say that particular concept or whatever we effect for, become centerpiece in everything what we do. I don't see any reason why they will not sit down with the APC. I don't see it. Now someone will tell you, say, oh, na APC for go meet Samura. Okay, but Samura na big man. Now Olpa, he don't put a corner side. We don't see letter now say yes, they don't go meet him, he don't reply them this and that. That is fine. And I want to tell the APC Elders Council, thank you, because especially Alaji Ibrahim, that part, you don't from where one day Sidon have been television and talk that word that it was AYP, and he has been pushing behind it, and that is what we want to see. Therefore, at the end of the day, we always say we get interest and say, come together for push this thing. But if people go back and talk, say, well, if Papa they not put Samurai under, this thing not go work. So I read past Samurai letter. But someone not talk tell and say all of these things about him. He takes himself out of it. If you read Samurai letter and I go back to that letter, what you see, he is not the center of it. The center of it now for ensure say APC be statement. The center of it now for ensure say we get an electoral system that will not be tampered with again. The center of it is to ensure that democracy be survive. So at the end of the day, people who drive all of their at the end of the day, people who drive all of their ideas, they also like a Christmas there. They confuse people. I want to know say, why am I not confused with all that? Tell you now. Me in America do. America, yeah. I can blast Trump any hour for blast. I only get one problem. I don't even get time for blast Trump self. Because while waking in the morning, I just will understand the business. If I'm not to go work, I get Bible for study, I get time for pray, I get time for do this and that. When me I reach for work, if the morning I work, I go work. If the night I go work, I go work. I can't sit down. That work never they work, so I will pay me rent, me motocar day. Not so I not go they go pay motocar with them call. I buy and pang. Look at the day. I they pay me insurance, I they live me life, I they do what I want for do, I they work I want for worker without no stress. But now look Sierra Leone, look outside one time, right now. So all these things, especially when the diaspora, all these things they do, so now we consider say Now we people that will suffer.
Now the health incidents for the pan bigger
together for roots Johnny Mad don't come on a power. Last Johnny what they call it. Now we people that suffer.
I beg. Okay, one last thing for touch with Ajibu. Quick, go ahead.
I know in other angle, now fact for CC APC team up with other political party them for make some decision, then we all for come together for remove Mother Bill. But ask a question again: how many political party we go ready for team up with APC right now as APC the opposition? Now we listen to waiting Batilo Sunga. They discussed with Alpha Khan recently where them go on a funeral. How many money where them put for just bribe councillors them? With them political party, a responsible political party, they are way they will only ready say for hamburgers, they're ready for do any other thing. Why them go left for collect that brown envelope to Mother from Mother Bill and the Pauper for answer to the nonsense where they do than they team up with APC. But that's not to the topic. Anyway, happy about this right up. We just not read for many people to understand. You know, this moral guarantor thing, I think me and ECOWAS, me by Bure, think this way, I always get something for talk about, and I'll continue for talk about until we see the right thing done. You know, we see always it all happen at this country. We moral guarantors them. They say, "Oh, I'm not to say they don't know. They know. Nobody not say, oh, no, we not call them. They know you can't fuck about that. Who say, but don't tell they talk about politics. You understand?" But you know, we see when APC take decision now, they want for take decision because not take it for pull them, people them. They take the one first way for boycott. It's when they want for come kitty. Then they come. But yeah, it's the same moral guarantors them way international observers them other people have been telling, but the election say not credible. You know, we not see them come. We hear kitty kata. We put you out this so today. Then we get all the ways for come. For can't tell Mother they say no win this election or give me the results, produce the results for we make people them see. They not come. Tripartite is that make Kukampa all this draw moral guarantors they not come at all. They not come. They sit down. But now when APC don't take one decision and put plan for the other one for pull people them na do, moral guarantors they come. So for me, Bible I not trust the process. This na your opinion. You might trust the process. I respect your opinion. But me, Bible I come na so they learn. Me, moral guarantor, no moral guarantor, I not trust the process. The only process where APC or the only thing APC for do now we own moral guarantor agreement kind of arrangement we go stand in favor of the people. One panel decision I wouldn't take of the protest. They really for doer. Because let me tell you something, this protest, not only APC supporters them want for come on. You even get people inside the SLP where they feel the pain where opposition supporters and the party they feel. They are ready to come out. You know, APC for just stand and the one again where are they drawn near that one day, be you electoral justice, be you this, be you that. But if it don't happen, it don't happen. You know, it don't happen. APC really need for see how then they team up with people that we don't space the party. They need them. Now that kind of unity right now they able to make any agreement where APC or any two APC want for do is stand. But if not, they're still divided with some people that will go so. My brother, no moral guarantor agreements no day where Mother will get for listening. We go there by this moral guarantor stuff. Say 2028. Say Pauper guys them rig the election. But because we all know say they no win election. Prince Andy don't tell we say SLP know they win election by the ballot box. So being that they know they win the elections by the ballot box, they're ready for rig, they're ready for rope, they're ready for steal, they're ready for kill, they're ready for do all kind of things. What you gonna make them not able to one pan and I talk so same people. We see them they give polo and they go take the polo and go dance. Salon people na get for stop down the end APC una draw people that we don't go out. Any cost to na for the benefit of Sierra Leoneans and una again we go out. If una not just in a political party they have for na your selfish interest. The Samura now, the electoral justice team, una for put all na people down. For CC una come together. For save that country. But if not, This they go on. Italek with suicide people and measure on a day. Una just into politics for make money and for continue for the kill innocent life them. But we wait for see.
Okay.
How end.
Ajibo, we actually the main thing we can do also for this net, we don't even touch on it itself. And we don't really go into Ajibo, we don't we?
No, it's not a play, of course.
You don't say. Okay. Ajibo don't look fine. It don't anyway, life no.
No, I'm fine. I mean, I enjoy the points the way all man they make. The points are very salient, and I enjoy the points them. I'm fine.
Okay, so I go cement someone day quickly before we go to other thing. The line they hiccup with them. All right. So Arthur and by no. A normal like or one thing. And Arthur and Ajibu, sorry, and Bible, quickly on the issue of this we sister. Let's go on.
Yes.
So, but quickly, one for still emphasize and stress or talk say we actually don't get money we come out from Chei Kuku. Now the only politician we don't answer this time around. For now, now the only politician we don't answer to we call. But only one day we meet who call, and the only person and the way don't answer first. So one for tell them plenty thank you. But guess what? It say lay we no call almost. In fact, it not be one even talk say don't answer, but say no, it's not possible. But so he say do ya let we not talk almost again. But by the way, no, Arthur no, myself no, almost again. Yeah, so but he say no one for the people and talk almost again. And quickly, somebody they will go in office, it go bigger in office today. And then in office, they get couple away. A lot of people be actually give. Some people give some things for support. This particular, journey for his sister, because we want by God in power this month here, so we for actually see our best to for do. We be the strain actually for get who that for go with them, because one in sister we be the things say for go time don't get belly, so we're not able for go time. In belly wait for his camp. So we almost don't reach there with them for offend somebody. But so far so good. Now the money side now, we still encourage you now. I thought by the way.
Yes.
We want that's the we get for art for talk about this with sister. Now like just the same side and the same things then we don't need talk, not them we continue for talk. As we always say, we sister after God, now una above say this go happen. Guess that person they presently now in family where they able for take this responsibility. God on direct time, he meets with Weird, and we say don't pass the message to una we own family members. Then we like always they take people and messages them, people and problems them serious when we bring them on this platform. So please, family members, we continue for big one and a big with the big. We always a big for people, mind you. So we continue that big day as long as na big way for change somebody else's life or na big way to rescue somebody else's life. We continue for that big day. Una really don't try. But please let me continue for make we end the try where we try in the good faith. Where tomorrow we sister will come at this platform, shake that part of him body will not be able for shake yesterday. He will able for come and give testimony as the Christian and can say. He is able for come and give thanks to Allah, as we the Muslim they can say. So we just they continue for talk to now. Una we don't promise we sister, please una try by God in power, make God open doors for una for make una able for do am. So far so good. We just encourage you now for make una able for giwi. There's little things that una don't begin the giwi for make sister able fly and go get health.
Yes. So we want for continue for big people then, because we within America people and try and I notice people and still they send them small. But we want to encourage people and say, the goal not the fight again. Let we make sure say we try for reach the goal. so that at the end of the day, we fulfill the commitments we don't make to our sister for help them. As waiting then as Sierra Leone now, and as we Sierra Leone's the medical system we all know. I don't even need for talk about that again. We all know what's in the happen with the medical system. So if we don't put we shoulder to the wheel for ensure say we help we sister. We don't put we shoulder to the wheel for ensure say we do what we want for do with financially for make sure say get the medical help we need. The line is still open. You will get me Zelle line. The Zelle line still there. You can contact that Zelle line there, and you go send whatever you want for send inside there. You will get other lines and for each send repair them. You can each send repair them for me Zelle line, especially for where they America or even you where you will put into so you get person in America we will easily make Zelle for you. You can might as well just do that, and send the Zelle. And we also want for recognize other people them we don't self send. Many people that wouldn't be sending, they tell you say not call we name or not call we name or not call we name. But Cherry Coco will be important for we calling name. The reason why because we don't reach out to many other people within the political arena na Sierra Leone. But Cherry Coco I think now the first one we don't respond to this. I stand to be corrected. Now the first one we don't respond to this. So it's very important that we make them know say don't respond to this because at the end of the day, if you want to come to power, the concern for the health of your own people them should be paramount. Me only tell nobody lie. Anybody want for kind of power? If you not get empathy inside you from Motaman in suffer one, I know they look at you. You forget empathy inside you from Motaman in suffer one. Because that empathy, now in you bring kind of the seat of power where they make sure say you do things them way they make the poor man glad say get good government na power. So it be important to make we call in name say it give towards this speaking. And what a lot of association they serve this small thing towards this speaking. And then we get somebody again we go na office in Manjalanjina who say the work, and for you yourself we do all that Manjalanjina and send 300 and something.
Yeah, so but in one follow we waiting so we will call in name quick. I mean in people and name. The one the way send la just see if I can go through the list quick one because now people let me meet we then give this couple so I go on for let them know say don't actually send them. So for Alicia, maybe I go just I would call them put this thing up on the screen. We not just read and so because it give it the go ahead for do whatever. So we can just put some up quickly and just read them for you. Yeah. So quick one family members them. This not the list. A lot of people them say no, then just one for support. But this person because not to a money na how they call them for we in office go manjalaji na I make a very much important. So the person in name Ellen give $100. Fatmata Kamara gave $50. By the way, they're not a member of WeHard. They're all now other people them where it go meet na their office. And then you get Maria and Son give $40. You get Davis give $20. You get Mabel give $30. You get Ellen give $40. You get Gonzali give $10. You get Aline give $20. You get Georgiana give $20, and you get Donna give $5. So in all them make for we $335 we then send as well. Thank you very much. We appreciate them so much on all within the office day, and we still look forward for see what we can get because we still there far. We feel say we don't arrive, but we still there far. So please with the big una all with the watch we right now, Lona help we for make we go for save this sister in life. Thank you very much. We appreciate on all so very much.
All right, Pierre. Quick one. God will bless Alicia every day, and may God continue for bless her until again he help back. A family member just called me. We by next week, by God in power, he say he will send $500. Of course, this person be don't give me again money for Alicia. We not $250.
No, sorry, I be don't tell this person say we know they say we not go call him again. as you call Lawit
No,
in the
no, no. He insists. He said, please.
Not calling me, not calling me.
Okay, so family members them, this day amongst the people them. Okay, so this day amongst the people them where we be reach out to. Is it he?
The bastard is not calling him, now just left him so.
So, but it will still say it don't on behalf of a man. Because that's been tell we. And see?
Yes.
On behalf of a man. Okay. So we all appreciate and so much. You know, now anyway, la engande. Because if I talk the what Google so all right, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so it's about time for let we go over. So, by the way, the number waiting on the screen right now, not a number for let you call and take part of the program. Now, number this if you want Zelle number for Ato, way for contribute for Alicia, or you want for request for any details where you go send, money for Alicia, you can message me on this number on WhatsApp, okay? So one for Teluna, plenty, thank you for that. Okay, so about time we change the number now and get you the number when you supposed for call form now for take part inside the program. This is the program where we had on YouTube and on Facebook. The number quick one. Okay, good. I don't connect. All right, the line open now. Ajibo Denaya. And Ajibo, I will ask you a question just now before you go off, but we'll keep that one now. Because we're there every other day. Not today no more. So the line open now. We can call in a different program. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and the call from, please.
Yes, this Asanjo, and they call now.
Asanjo, please reduce the volume of your set. You come back inside.
Yeah. Tell you now, plenty thanks for all the good efforts and all the information on the updates we brought to country. I just want for talk about the moral guarantors there. I think say the moral guarantors there, they are a paid agent, and I surely believe they are distractors. They come whenever Sierra Leoneans are ready to take over their country and fight for ourselves. And we don't see over and over again, even for the first time we didn't come after the elections, the former vice president for the Gambia, Fatmata Jang or whatever her name is, they don't ever agree for make we get a rerun. They don't ever agree with them kind of statement and they don't want a real self. They are always on the side of BO. I believe they are paid agents. I believe, say, if we unite, no matter whatever army where Marabio gets, or whatever Kamajo security where you bring up, if Sierra Leoneans united and ready for defend ourselves and take over our country, I believe, say, we go able to do that. It's about time for we know they listen to them people they are. They are not here for us. They are not there for Sierra Leone. They are not there to defend us. They are there for Marabio. They are paid agents. You can't begin to make pocket meetings. And of course, they gather all parties involved and try to make peace and try to do something. The one main thing that we are against is that we don't want this Edmond Alpha. We don't ever know, say, not a man will get integrity, lack integrity, and a man where the only thing where they go for now, waiting the previous guy don't do it with the ECSL for can announce this man as the winner, while of course they never win elections in that country. So we need for stand up very strong. APC need for stand up. We don't need for see any snitch like Mohamed Bangura. Those are the people that are not supposed to be in that country. Our country is suffering. Our people are suffering, and we cannot tolerate any more nonsense. These people we need for APC not even need for go inside in the whole meetings there anymore. It's about time for we stand up. Now that's no more, guys. I thank you very much for all of you they do. I appreciate you now. And let's keep the ball rolling. We all need to work together. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. We go again at the line and take another call quickly. Welcome to the show. Let me see. Okay. Welcome to the show, family member PK007.
PK007. At the Cali policy program, you don't make the program not addicted to me. Now you maybe are the only responsible for that. Thank you very much for the program. Anyways, It is really painful. Not to like say some of us, we really want for say, oh no, we the challenge for we the stand on electoral justice. Our decision to stand behind electoral justice, not to for say, not for delay, not the truth. And the one day I say unto you, even to Brother Ajibu, one, that's why we comment on the results. What's in a number can announce. The Constitution, the 2022 election, Public Election Act clearly prescribe waiting a result. At polling station, certified. If they come at districts, then they tally and certified in front of everybody, party agents, observers sign. You go to a region, then tally and certify, and then they give everybody copy, party agent sign, observer sign, then go with them. You go to a national, then compute them, they announce, then publish. Now results. Now so the law say. So waiting there what I do, then just issue the results at polling station. All the other side away the law. Now they could then say then they go then they follow constitution. Now then first don't breach the law. Now waiting, now then pass the law in 2022 for saying that then a result. You need just go if they be say results now any kind number. Well, anybody go just stand up say go call any number. No. But number na number, but this one it gets procedures waiting at the prescribe, waiting at the constitutional mandate, we prescribe waiting at results. Don't with that, go to the moral guarantors. We don't in a saloon in politics. I don't think say any regime change don't happen at Sierra Leone where the moral guarantors not don't be part of. We get 11 years war. Now they can't spend money for bringing peace to the country. They have been with us always in good and bad times. We cannot do away with this moral guarantors. Say, they know they do. You know they downplay the moral guarantors input into Sierra Leone. One, they don't come. If you read the Commonwealth the press release, it's very frustrating to them. For let them come up to this point, Mother Beauty go say, you know what it means for let the Minister of Justice go refute that statement for say this is not a gentleman agreement. Go and read the press release waiting the Commonwealth say. Then put and they say they stress on democratic governance and rule of law. How we go there in a country, we don't even get president, we get results. And the law that used it for publish the results. And gazette them.
Thank you.
You need to go gazette numbers.
Thank you.
So we also need to understand our need.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. We go again at the line and take another call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. You name and answer the call from, please.
Yes, and we pay Ato Ajibu. Good evening, this is Jibila from New Jersey.
Welcome, you get the platform, GB.
If Papa Sheki come and agree, we see the condition of APC. It can go and his command next war. Early morning. Because also the party this way that part left give people in. Chijan Kaba and Papa Sheki banned Chijan Kaba from politics. Momoka he lift him. Kaba near the kill Momo. Pandema would that code they make. Now he make Chijan Kaba not be able for kill Momo. He gonna go die in exile. I they understand say Kaba ban Mother Bill from politics. And the school repeats the same mistake Momo make.
He not ban him advice.
Then we lift the ban. Now in the exile, so the same exile where Momo go. They die in exile in the school. Become a shareholder for 50% of what's in the Apple. So I don't talk, say, you know, and the school also jeopardize the life of Ajibu Sidonsu. He jeopardize the life. For take salon, if you look man, you go hand over a pan gas. Say, that talk suffer. A bad thing that party do so. The only thing we will make APC win, let them get some more come for come back. Let them get some more for can this electoral justice for bring some more kind of power. You need to walk. They get for tell someone get for tell the APC the people and say this thing need to work. So you don't agree for 2028. Then at the same time, they for put themselves together. They need a military man as a VP, as a running mate, a military man after they don't get the flag bearer. Ajibu statistics know they work per Mother Bio. I'm not saying a statistician. You know they work. Mother Bio na somebody when a militant we get it for massive demonstration. Then man no get respect for nobody. This man they protect himself, they protect him Pekin, they protect Molly Jones.
Thank you.
Not about Salon.
Very much.
So we need to take the bull by the horn. Let God bless you.
Thank you very much. All right, so we go again on the line and take another call again quickly inside the program. Welcome to the show, family member. You name and inside the call from.
Hello, how are you, Riyadh?
Yes, sir. Did you find yourself, sir?
Yeah. To be I love the conversation with you, Arthur, and Ajibu, and then with what you want to mention about talking about the constitutional change, especially from the beginning of the topic, we want to mention about protest. All of these things are things that we need to mention in terms of constitutional review, wherein people then go get their rights for protest when are peacefully. I get an example of what happened recently, neighbor me there, in terms of the cost of fuel price rising. People then protest, then go and park truck then at the road. And at the end of the day, trust me, even if the current governments, they end up for say the opposition, they be part of the protest, the blockade, waiting happen, but they meet to the people they need. You understand? Like all the truckers, them, all for how goods them for come, now stores them for let people able to get them basic needs. They respond to that. So all this who will talk to, Madabu, SLPP, all we need to go back to this constitutional review, wherein we all go look at things that we will be right as a civilian and follow protest about or say, oh, this is not good, this is good. When I don't discuss and they all today, I want to take that theme day of what we want to discuss today, especially Ato analyze on that day very, very seriously. I be get jottings in, but it happened. I be the call before, but I know we will get to the point where we want to open the line. But that's now very, very important issue. And this now between the APC and SLPP. Like way SLPP did not power. This now the thing in this way APC for
all right, thank you very much.
About. Not to like follow election.
Thank you.
If God one person get for stay aside.
Thank you, God bless you.
Party, because now there are two political parties.
Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you.
Do that day.
Right, thank you.
At the end
all right, so we take another call again quickly inside the program. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and set confirm, please.
Yeah, this is Batunga.
Batunga, welcome. We get the platform. Please go ahead.
Yes, I see when I struggle with this court business, say APC for the go courts, APC for the do this. But when I feel for realize, say, now only 7 days, even if APC be on go courts, 7 days that it take for go, 9 they get to go courts. Even now the West, where did they announce results? For where did they certify the results? It take at least a month for make them go do that officially. But we own ECSL able to do them within a day or two. So that alone, it all shows say there's some kind of problem in the system. Okay, then also you CBPS say APC gets the form them, the RF form them, 70% of them. Why not take that in the courts? But if you realize say it take time for compiling then form them there. There is no way that we'll be able to compile them within 7 days for me to go take an courts. Even not during the tripartite time, not able to compile all the form them where they right now they say they get 70% of them form them there. Okay, then you go to Ajibu. Ajibu, he says APC for the go courts, right? But make it tell me why the 10 MP there where they kick out of courts. They kick out of the parliament and not go courts. These are the party, 10 of them, they MP them. There's not a Samuel Kama MP them, they own MP them. They kick them out of parliament. None of them all get mind say make we go courts, make we go see what in courts could do for we. Even the one they will get security of tenor. Recently I asked Adema Colley, who is a lawyer by the way, why would they sack him with it gets security tenor? That means say legally by constitution, and then they just fire you like that unless you do something. Matter be offer a justice. So this tell you say a Supreme Court justice, if matter be able to fire him, instead not get mine go court. Therefore, say you say whose chance APC gets for go courts. The only reason why would they say would they so me believe say that APC not stand with Samoa Kamara. If APC didn't stand with Samoa Kamara like this year, all the talk so and not go be. But when I show me one person at the executive right now, where this year done is okay, me I do with Samoa Kamara. When I show me one. That's how you say all the things they do so now just see where they do am for kick Samoa Kamara out. As for the 90
Batunga, you get me? Batunga, you get me?
After we don't lose, yes, go ahead.
You get me? Batunga, but una say for na cause problem, you know that, right? From where this team rep, una na the same people and way surround Samoa Kamara, they shield them away from the executive. You remember? You forget? You'll not be very much happy with the stance where Samoa Kamara they take.
Not really.
You'll not be very much.
Really.
No, wait, no, you don't talk. Let's talk. No, hold on, let's talk.
Go ahead.
Good girl. You know, if you don't reach time where una self una be very much happy with the step where Samoa Kamara they take against the executive. You forget?
Happy in a sense, Samoa Kamara not trust the executive anymore.
So fine. So
and
if una say Samoa Kamara not trust the executive and una be very much happy with that, how you want to work with somebody una not trust? You remember this before even this thing they get to the stage show? Una be done the talk this
from day one and not stand with the man.
Ah well.
Now he made they put that 90 days, say we don't lost election within 90 days. Before left the office as a leader.
Okay.
Because if you just want
so just one short one before we go.
Why then they own time over right now?
Just one last question.
They ask for extension, right?
Just one last question.
They ask for extension right now. Go ahead, sir.
Just one last question. From when we dey contest election, low take Tijan Kaba in term. For say we no say after election 7 days, if you're not happy with the result, if we're going to court, we don't know that they for put together a result.
No, of course we know that, but that alone it puts a problem at the justice, no, the democratic problem. The democratic process because. No, now Salona is one of the only Alaki country where they announce president. That the same day they go swear in as president. Nigeria already here now.
It's just not Salona more.
They take 3 months before the president.
All right, thank you.
When Salona one of the Alaki countries.
Thank you very much, Batunga.
Liberia needed one.
Thank you.
Nigeria needed one. Ghana needed one. Now we know more they do.
Thank you very much, Batunga.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, so now take another call quickly inside the program. Let's take 3 last call. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and inside call from, please.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, this is a concerned caller. The call from Kono.
Welcome. Get platform. Go ahead.
What you need to try for say, believe in me, the APC, especially more this executive, and they feel sorry for them. Because at this age of the technology, right now, we get a set of people we like now what they say fractions them. Then therefore spread informations that we know correct. Now then why I make this APC they able come together. Where people they talk say the executive, the APC, the ineffective. Me, I know they buy that idea. Because today, if like all the executive they say, if you let people that don't do this, then they come out, tell the people that they come on and stay. This same set of people that they go back say, we are not come on. So they will be say this election. What is Samura go do na the Tripartite 6 months? Address the election with the Tifa. They go sign documents. People like they press this man here. Me, this moral guarantor there, this can wait the council. One area results. The result do one for area. Then they say the police Alaki Montamaya where they go put here now. So this if they conduct election for Sierra Leone and that election they avoid for the APC.
Thank you.
Me will take that there.
I will now take 2 last call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and circle, please.
By boy, how now?
Will you do fine by God? Empower yourself.
It's really sad when somebody refer to in country say Alaki. You understand? Like Batunga, it's really disrespectful to your country. You understand? They came one of the people that we are lucky. Sorry about it. You understand? You need to give part to your country. Then second, the other thing, APC the reason make APC no go na court, yeah, APC then get all the reason make no go na court. If you look some cases in the way APC then gets na the court, take it no call them in. So they need to wait them. You understand? You know the tendency in the day for the APC go na court, the court say there is no tangible and thing with APC can return to where. If you see the SLPP government with the first APC, they forgot code, then get an easy way make them in do that. You understand it? This is the only thing with APC that we don't get. You understand it? Where they feel at this tripartite. You understand it? Where they all these governments on. You understand it? If they stand, you understand it? They may stand really one-to-one and put them cases strongly. Them put this in a parliament, I believe see them from getting results. You understand? But who that can blame, who that can make that relaxed day? Na Samura Kamara. Because that's the way he did it. You know, can talk to empathy. What's it go past the.
No, but we don't cross that stage here. We don't cross that stage here, my brother. We don't cross that stage here. Samara don't explain all things and we don't take out, we don't go inside tripartite. We don't cross that stage here.
Yeah. So now this is the thing is waiting me the seed now. Now this when the moral guarantors don't cancel. APC they're going to make a strong case. Say yes, we can never accept these things. Whether so or that's so. You understand? And then it was the moral guarantor they say they want to meet with the president face to face before they left this country. Yeah. That's ability that will help. But if not, this is just a waste of time.
All right.
I'll tell you something here. You know, it's really, really sad.
Okay.
You know, but
thank you.
Is the reality
Very
of the country.
Thank you. All right.
God bless you.
Yeah, we take, I think, the last call also. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and the side confirm, please.
Mohammed from Freetown.
Welcome. You get platform, please. Go ahead.
Ajibu and God bless you now for the work on they do na real great warrior na the real issue na Sierra Leone. You know, iso or make una left na family left what they do for give updates. Today we don't be with CNN, I don't be with BBC, I don't be Al Jazeera for that they get news. God bless you now.
God bless
and
you.
This, you know, this a big call for make we see start the struggle and carry them day. And I need for tell the young man when actually Coco for in goodness pay do that don't show stay in a real patriotic Sierra Leone and don't show love to his sister. Let God bless them. And we family them back when I say when they diaspora now they do a great thing in this country. Either they like it or not. Diaspora people and then they try because when you look the donation when they come, the eyes don't come up from the diaspora. So let God bless now all of the pinch pound a small one as deprive our family them for help with sister. Then they pray that God will continue for bless you now. Let God give with sister meriting so that he will come back on this platform with a voice for sister the worker. Let God bless you now. Ajibujalo, let God bless you. You know the VR man, what they give updates. Let God bless you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. All right, so we don't reach to the last part of the program. So let's go over back to Ajibu. Ajibu, you don't listen to the calls then. In summary.
Yes, I want to thank all the people that we call, and the one that we tell. We thank you for what we do. I mean, we all do this because we get love for country. I want to talk specifically about electoral justice. I want to talk about APC and Samura Kamara. You know, from the discussion, you can tell, say, some people, you see in a political party, you get die hard, blue blood APC or blue blood SLP, what have you, blue blood APC, you get it. We get associates, we get sympathizers. Okay, we get all in one day. And from the discussion, you can tell who are a sympathizer, who are associates, who that come close because of a particular individual, you know, and all of that. But me no say anybody when a die hard blue blood APC. At this point, at this juncture, they go want for make the party taking rightful place. Anybody where they felt for right at this point, say now this get right, now that they get right, now this get right, now that they get right. An associate and a sympathizer go to APC. And now you're right. Now you're right. I know they say you're wrong, now you're right. Now you determine the level of association we want for determine. You know, somebody talk about IB cargo. IB cargo that somebody pragmatic. Pragmatic in the sense it take the steps we sensible, the steps we is seeing a clear shot, not to think we theoretical, forget about the book, forget about the paper, now waiting practical. Okay, and that is why you see him make move or make them go see Dr. Samuel Kamara. Now, make I make this very short. In this process, some distrust can inside because of how people read things. Samuel Kamara and APC na one and the same. Samuel Kamara na APC man, and na APC under the leadership of President Kuruma, na put Samuel Kamara ahead for say you go be the leader and chairman. At that point, then nobody know they will holler. Say, no, I don't want this man. No, I don't want this man. If somebody be there with holler, say, I don't want this man, begin banter, now you go say somebody they will know, we not be deal with Samuel. But no, nobody, all man they be now. See the area Tunis way na the publicity sector. In na the number 3 man, if I'm not mistake. Atina Chiriko go first, Diana Koromani second. See the area Tunis na the number 3 man. We say at the right post in this Adebiana. We carry on through the process. We go through the elections. The elections were clearly rigged. We observe, say, a rig. International community, the observers, then collaborate with what we say. We somehow end up into a national unity agreement. In that process, they all dip on that agreement. The APC man, all what's in them one year, now 2023 election, how we for redo and back over again because this we. The man they will go inside where Samuel put in charge, Dr. Kefala Mara, Dr. Richard Conte, Mr. Petito, all the man they will did it. Then did it because they want for how will they revisit 2023 election and correct that QE they do. However, the SLPP from PEP to PRIP, they say we know they talk nothing but 2023 election. The moral guarantor then tell we say we cannot get involved in that. They support and guarantee say we cannot get involved in that. They say all we can do now for look at 2023 election, find out what we do wrong, 2012, 2007, and see what we go pull panani for bringing new laws for ensure say going forward we'll not make that mistake again. So from day one, it was very clear that nobody they can open 2023 election, can't talk about recount, can't talk about elections over again. Why woman like that then they want? Then come back, they can report to Dr. Samuel Kamara for say, Dr. Samuel Kamara, what you want, you're not trying to talk. A different thing than they talk about. Dr. Samuel Kamara, being a diplomat, you know, be trust in judgment, he say no, we're not go. We're not continue for dialogue, we'll get there. Then begin talk, then find out, say that discussion need to come up. Then come back again and protest and say, we want to abandon this process because they're not talking about what we want to hear. Samuel again, being a benevolent gentleman, say no, we're not continue for talk logo. After all the discussion done, they wrap up, then get 8 resolution will come out of them, one of which that is Tripartite number 3. Dr. Samuel Kamara, as the lead negotiator, now in there with the other co-negotiator, when Dr. Senge, then go to State House, then go hand over the document, say, Pa, Your Excellency, the work done. Hand them over. Your Excellency self, he accept the document, he talk back, say, the former flag bearer of APC. That one day, after some time, create doubts in people in mind. For say, how Samuel, we stop, we tell you, say, this document, what would they can talk, not to what you want them to talk, say, go. It happened 2 times. Then at the end, you take this document, they expect them for protest, they expect them for the militant, they expect them for say, no, this engagement not the end. But you go back, you go hand over to president. And then they go judge them. And they tell you know how much a man can see. Some people then begin get the idea for say, don't say this part, they don't compromise them. Because we don't understand how this man won't fit for in case if they go hand over to the president, they go like His Excellency. Doubts begin inside. Even the APC party now, CDI at Tunis, if you remember, they'll all be the hala. Now they make excuse as to why we not go court, why we not for go court. If we go court, then the court will actually put a stamp on all things and now make a legal step so that we not get away for going inside again. And we too go to court. All of that, na Syria attorneys the before. When Syria attorneys don't get to the point that we don't see and say, all hope is lost. Now the time it gap is able not continue for lie to them people there. Afterwards, me a young man, I get an integrity for protect. He say, hey, now I take the words of Mr. Ablai Berete, done and dusted. Now Yaso Ablai Berete used that word day. And he used that word day based on his knowledge, based on his experience, based on his exposure to power and presidency. What he don't see in all the time where he don't do, the point where we don't go, he don't make the conclusion already for himself for say 2020 election done and dusted. Maybe the tell is say people will be saying and say it be too frank, but really 2 years later, 2.5 years later, nothing not change. Nothing not change. Now we see so it's done and dusted. No one talk about 2023. It's not happening. It's not there. And not just saying I hate people that they hate APC or I hate they hate Samora. Now just based on the exposure, now based on the experience, what thing they know how power turn, how when you then a president, when you don't do 1, 2, 3. Now the sequence. If you get a person they can't say 2, 4, 6, 8. Hey, what if you can next? Not 10. If somebody they can't say 4, 8, 12, what if you can next? Come on now. That's 16. You know, in the pattern, you don't see the pattern, you don't see how they go, and you know for sure. For saying that's what you get for end. So not just saying I hate them, they hate. So now they that discord kind side, that doubt by each other kind side. Okay. Now we can talk with Samuel with the term electoral justice. All man jump now see now electoral justice with it. Some man don't even understand what's in electoral justice. Some man don't wait for understanding. No see and say now a slogan where they separate APC from Samuel. No, that's not the case, sir. Electoral justice, now the end game of a process where they hope for expose the wrong worker inside election, identify who side the problem come on, identify the one who play the bad game, and give rights to who that get rights. Now in electoral justice. But that process they forgive justice. Now only in a court, now it go happen. If not to down there, past agree no more for can sit down together. This one say yes, I agree. This one say yes, I agree. APC go agree for left, SFP go agree for left power. No. SFP don't agree for can sit down for can talk about the election. No. So you know they work. You know they work. The electoral justice know they happen. You know they work. Because na court you get for go. And court's not there again. The term don't know for that. And the SFP know they allow for make, but na the term don't know so. But they don't know so. Okay, so we can't fetch ourselves for no reason whatsoever. We all there on the same page. The one the way they talk say then throw Dr. Samuel Kamara out of an office. But gentlemen, not to true. The one that they do it indicate say you not to true APC. They indicate say na somebody you the follow on a job you be they look for. Not to true down there. The constitution where the guides APC, the new constitution say 6 months after an election where you when are the flag bearer no win, that position where you get as leader, it evaporate, it loss. The new constitution will bring up certain things and they inside will change from 1995 position. Selection clause out. That selection business now, everybody should be voted for. At a national level, you know the big chairman, okay, 2 terms. You know, where be chairman 1, 2, the third one are not eligible. You know they tell within a government you hold position, national position, you go hold position at government. No, that is out. Who they elect a flag bearer if it don't be 2 years before the next election. That bad in a way too, because I can't say the next election for be June. And if I count June 2028 to now, it's less than 2 years. So I don't know how they understand it. But now the constitution say. Then the other way the constitution say, you know they grab no more, you throw away people out of the party, like how Samsumara and Royal. No, you get for can go na grievance committee. That grievance committee they get for Sidon. Now then go come make a decision and advise the National Delegates Conference. And the other one way they now the fact that we forget leader and chairman separate. Leader and chairman are separate position. First thing be one, now in a separate position. Leader and flag bearer, now one. Chairman, another one. When we dey go for election, you dey elect a chairman, a leader, and a flag bearer. If that person dey win, it continue for be leader. Chairman dey. If he not win, 6 months after then call the election, ECSL call the election, that position of leader not in the party again. They don't evaporate, they don't go. So Samura not to in now the position not there again. It's just not there. It's not about Samura. The position is not there again according to constitution. The leader don't know. What thing they expect Samura for do before we get to that 6 months time? December 27. If before don't call a meeting with the NAC. If don't want to know, she don't for listen, call the meeting what we call the National Executive Committee. We are all chairman them from the region, from the national to the region to the districts. They can sit down. Okay, he explain the circumstances where they have to worry about. They say, hey, this election they hope for make able forget some fortification for him for continue. I will make for amend the constitution, make a continue now. They will call the National Delegates Conference, they will amend the constitution, then change it, they will continue. But for say no more, nobody know the talk. Demand for continue no more as leader, even though constitution say so. Hey, one point business at the party. You know, so it's not so APC driver. They're not driver. Forget about office. Office now rubbish. Office now rubbish. So we get better office than that. Office now rubbish. Nobody know anything. But the fact of the matter is the position of leader when you know win election 6 months later it evaporates. Okay. By now, when we talk to Samura in people, say we get people the way they can talk what Samura Naya while you say them what not and so on. Then tell me say Ajibu. Not to anybody we go talk. Someone for can respond. Innocent bossy. And I see who's them. I see who's them. Anybody don't can tell you say you know Samurai spokesman. I say no. I say well. They don't know what they talk. They say na electoral justice they talk for. Nobody no can say me na Samurai spokesman. Why Samurai for can talk behind person? No. Any kind of time they know. And you know something? Campaign business that is very expensive. Samurai no one hold himself out as a flag bearer, continue for being a flag bearer. No, expensive. People they follow every day. You get for cook outside, you get for cook in the office, you get for cook in the house, you get for pay security people there, you get for buy gas for people there. And this how we go there, pay. That man don't need that. He don't need that. He don't go in corner, he don't go sit down suffer. Me no understand how people they sit down, they holler electoral justice, they fetch where this man don't want fetch. Paneka say they want them they go to APC. No, any APC by this time, after all what you know happen, we say we'll all come together now. No, not to read the baby out with the bathwater. Attempt for come together because after everything done, the APC will continue. So now, I want to thank you to Jibrila from New Jersey on the standing position. I mean, I deal with them 100%, and of course, which you call like Batoga, which I don't talk, so I hope it makes sense to you. If it makes sense to you, it's fine. Hassan Joe, the distractors that came on when we want to take over and do what. In any case, gentlemen, ladies, APC people, listen, we not go see we dey go fetch for 2023 election where nobody know they will give you audience. And nobody they give audience for 2023. Then people are we come make them very clear from Jump Street for say 2023 election. We not able to do nothing but that. The people then will tell them, make them bring them document, they come in and can show the result. Then say then constitution we didn't get, not allow them for do that, not give them permission for do that. Then talk they not agree. They not agree because some people don't tell them say we need to go that way. So really and truly we can say no and talk 2023 all we want, but it's not going to help you. But does that mean say you left the next election with the cash you need to participate panadi because you don't get 2023? By now, what maybe they expect? Really, they expect Dr. Samuel Kamara and most of the people them for champion electoral justice across the region. All them countries will get a kind of problem, yeah. They go and make protests. They write, they talk, they hold discussions, bring the awareness. The people they able this, then the nobody's for say electoral justice not correct. Then they go make some people afraid. But Abadan Abadi. Nobody no talk nothing like it never happened. Ebo. A lot of them talking together. I rest my case, sir.
All right, so we don't use to the Waterloo. I thought I would take you first.
Yes. First of all, I say thank you to Ajibu. It's always interesting sitting down with the likes of Ajibu and others. You know, what we discuss some of these issues. Let me talk to hardliners on both sides. People we think to say the need for be rigid, you know, in the ideas. Okay, Paupana so we see things, Paupana so things for both. I think to say that's not the make for progress at all. Because if we get for look at things carefully, we get for learn for respect the other side is story. Where you listen to me story, I for listen to your story. And we for try for understand we story them from the human, you know, point of view. Human point of view meaning that how waiting they happen, they affect we, whether positively or negatively, and how we can use them for make progress in our life. I'm not think to say any situation for happen and then people use that situation they for retrogress or for that means for go be in our life. I think to say when a situation happen, you make good of that situation when you learn from the situation and take advantage of that situation for make progress in your life. I always believe say the 2023 election now a very, very important milestone at the Sierra Leone's political history. So therefore, we as Sierra Leoneans were able to look at that election and all the things that will happen in that election and use them for make progress for we self in our life. So that at the end of the day, such a thing not go happen again. That's now one. We're much more important. But number two, Sierra Leone go in a progressive trajectory. Wherein we go up. We go up and then we go learn for like which we self and push yourself go before. But because many times people they take this hard line point, you know, we're not ever able for make headway. Sometimes at the very last minute we they come together for make headway. And when we come together at the very last minute, we're not able for make impact. And then we they scatter back pointing fingers at ourselves. You know me, I get one policy in our life. The policy when me gets alive now that if a situation happen between me and somebody, before I ever point finger upon the person saying that you are, they ask myself first, what I do right or wrong. I they look at myself first and I ask myself whether if what I do so, if they do unto me, I go gladly, how I go react. Now from that point, I able for me the next person for look at either we reconcile or if we refer to. Why me they go school? I get one thing per me. If person you don't want money, you don't want me, I don't try for talk to you, don't listen. I defect you for 7 days. Believe it, I defect you 7 days. Every blessed day, I dey go wake you na use. I dey go wait for you na use. When you wake in the morning, come on, you dey meet me na your gate. If you get gate, if you not get gate, you dey meet me na yard. When the first time I implement that strategy purpose, I go grammar school. Nobody me I didn't cool farm. When you don't make, I don't talk. I go wait and I use. One fet and the day one, day two I go fet and day three. Sister, I can't beg me. If you can't meet me in a house, it means I they come up for go down for go meet and news. So we all get different approach to issues, but at the end of the day, not so for make we make enemy. Because that particular individual give me and become strong party. Also for make we make enemy. But for make we able for forge ahead. But if situation like this they happen, it is sad for me. I think to say it's a sad situation for the APC. For make from the time when Dr. Edmund Alpha left the APC, one thing they happen constantly and persistently. Now the division of the APC, whether by people within the APC or again by people outside the APC, I'd say certain people them get under their mind for ensure say they do all they could in their lives for divide the APC, for pull the APC, nyaka the APC, because one way or the other, they not me get what they want under Dr. Alpha. Not all we all go get all what we want under Dr. Alpha. Dr. Alpha not there for please we all at all times. It's not possible. I was shocked why waiting. Bible uncle from Potoloko.
Lifa Kanu.
The Pai self Kanu, where they talk say, nah, them form NRM. I was shocked. What such a disgrace. You get mine now. You team up now, Donald, the talk say, now we form NRM. Why you form NRM? Because some of them they wait and as by coma for good power. Like you can, well, you rule Sierra Leone. But because the man know again waiting with the happen, he make a decision. So at the end of the day, if you reach a point to say whether you are not a member of the APC or you're not sympathizer of the APC, we reach a point to say we all go sit down and say, now waiting, let me find a point of common ground. Let me come together as one. And if you look at waiting, actually we talk and rightly, look at Pasamura. Someone in a corner. If you're fighting for electoral justice, which I support, I support that campaign, and I ever come up in that campaign. Because I want force way electoral in power. I want for pursue the fact, then for look at what go wrong in 2023 election, and people must be prosecuted at some point. Whether they go get for pass on a parliament for do that or not, I don't know. Or sometimes they go get for set it tribunal, I don't know. But they make sure say happen. Then a justice for we. You see, then the electoral justice for like we can, and we make sure so we get the rights laws then for happen. But someone else, don't quietly. Whether not threatening them as some people and they say, "Mother, be don't threaten them or not," we don't know. But you sit down quietly. So we were the Allah, we were the gone wrong, we were the way they call this thing, and we for try forget one voice. If we, especially some of we were not just sympathizers. If we want to support the APC, we support. But if we don't want to support the APC, let we not support the APC. Let we get to our own lane, which side we they go. But let we again not bring confusion. Because at the end of the day, now we people in the suffer. This thing also like me, basically I don't tell and I make many people go find out say even in my videos they want to put. I don't talk so much about certain issues within the APC and the electoral justice anymore. Because I'm completely tired with the mess where they go on at the country. Nobody no want to come together. Everybody, you don't know your party, they see yourself as enemy. Then the big enemy, the way they go and kill people there. Don't bear we back now they play nasty. Sorry for the language. Now they play bad politics. Now they play politics and way not good at all for the country. So I think to say we for go sit down back. Everybody forget to rethink, and let me approach things with oneness.
Okay, by way.
All right, family members, them one for tell now plenty thank you as now always they join we both YouTube, Facebook for help we and talk here and the comments, phone calls, all useful. Now this family house now make we say we are we get a good, a bad, and the ugly. But I think this time around we dey pray for the good because the ugly and the bad don't overcome everything. So not they even think, not even wish, even think small against them for make anybody come and come with this kind of stress and boku talk with them put people. Ajibu just in case una kind of power. No mistake, because don't mature, the media don't mature right now. But I been there. So any of una we mistake, well they grab una pass una axe. Not trans. And all serious notes, family members, just like waiting some of we can say, we will believe God, Lord, we continue for pray. Lord, we continue for pray, we will believe God, because the things the way they go on right now is not normal. Both the ruling party and the opposition, the things the way they go on are only prayers, but we will believe God. They're able to change down and action, action is needed this time around, the action, So, we see what we they able to do and what God can do for we as well. So far so good. Bible Kablai, the warrior from the north with the sharpest cutlass. God bless Una. God bless Mama Salon.
Okay, thank you very much, Ajibu, for your time with me inside the program. Like I say, we really plan for something not touch on ourselves. The thing ending I go on them boku. But again, we go find time for discuss that day again another day because on the back again very much important. But thank you very much for your time with me. Always appreciate your time, even with your busy time. You come back now. This lecture class here where they get the heat. If you can't bear the heat of the kitchen, no good. All right. So thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you. All right, so I thought thank you by way and thank you very much to you to watch the program, like and share. So you don't call. We appreciate us so much. So now we don't tell we waiting at the right thing, waiting at the wrong thing. Thank you very much. We appreciate us so much. Well, until then, we'll get from it again. So what a beautiful day. One for so love and also very much. Please get yourself a wonderful, wonderful night.
I,
Edmund Alpha,
do hereby in the name of God swear
do hereby in the name of God swear
that I will faithfully and truly discharge
that I will faithfully and truly discharge
the duties as Chief Electoral Commissioner
the duties as Chief Electoral Commissioner
and Chairman of the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone,
and Chairman of the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone,
and that I will support, uphold, and maintain the Constitution of Sierra Leone as by law established. So help me God.
So help me God.